Hi, I'm martial art master Daniel Pesina. You know me as the original Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile and Smoke. You're watching Gaming Trouble, and remember, if you don't watch, you got caged.
Level 1. Rhythm. We up in here today. Yeah. Check it out now. Let me tell it, homie. Around my territory, listen to my true story, let me tell it, homie. This is how it pop off around my territory. Better show love, show nothing, better back up off me. This is how it go down around my town. Defend my title, survival, defeat challengers. Check out how I made it from scratch, just call me crossfader. Wrote it down on paper, now haters can catch the gas vapor. Cross state of federal flavor, we keep it several. Now wipe the sleep right out your eyes if your vision's blurry. We mainly ravage those savages who fly by night. With Alibaba notorious, you can call me Papa. The showstopper, hold it down like a shot blocker. So all my riders get up and do the gangster strut. You a dime chick with a big butt, now mix it up like mutts. Getting dirty in the desert, kid, and never lose my touch. When the pressure's on steel, guaranteed much.
Strung out on you, believe in my heart every night and day. I'm strung out on you, I can hardly wait to see you again.
You are correct.
That fucking guy, man. I can't believe it. He usually has good takes though, but I can't believe he said that. I was shocked. I was like, oh god, not you too, man.
What's up, players? Right now I'm just fixing the screen. I don't know what happened here, but man, we got a lot to get into, man. This is one of those days where we're just going to, just go off the rails. Because I'm very ticked off of how this industry is allowing, just allowing all this stuff to actually happen. And you think that they're going to save video games? They really honestly think that video games are going to just thrive and we're just going to like roll over and drool? Oh, you got another thing coming. It's gonna be a rough night. We're gonna talk about some good stuff, of course. Invest honestly, but we need to get this off our chest. How you doing? I'm Taurence Hudson, aka the old school player, aka the Iron Heart of Xbox. And ladies, gentlemen, and players of all ages, we have to really air this out because this whole entire week, Sony has been getting the business, and you know what? Well deserved, because they decided to say, "Hey, how you doing? We decided not to do physical discs anymore. We decided 2028, we're gonna go all digital, just for the heck of it, And since it's GTA 6, one of the biggest games of the year, is deciding to go digital anyway. We're gonna follow them. So we're just gonna go all digital, and guess what? You're gonna only be able to use our storefront too, because you're not gonna be able to play our games on PC either. You're gonna have to go to the PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Network, and you're gonna have to buy our games. And guess what? If our prices are too high, too bad. Oh, by the way, if we decide to raise the prices on you, because we can, we will. That's basically what they're doing. And you know what? The whole entire all the players out there, and most of the influencers, heck, and even some companies are actually trolling the crap out of them. And you know what? Well,
That's right, and they rightfully should.
Yes, indeed. So we're gonna get into it, and of course, I'm going to, talk about my co-host with the co-most. The one who's all about those awesome cosplays, and of course, he's the Mr. Karate himself. And let me tell you something. That cosplay is kicking ass, bro. And of course, he's also about the knowledge of all video games. He is the achievement hunter himself, Johnny Alicea.
Got to mention, I'm also AKA the Shadow Fire guy. Also.
Okay.
But
Shadow Fire guy.
It's all good.
Yes.
Also acting, and I do martial arts, all that good stuff. This is too many I like to do about my time, but yeah.
Multi-talented. Let's just put it multi-talented. There you go.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, I mean, yeah, this week was crazy, but there was only two things that came out this week that was actually good. You know, I mean, the United States, they beat Bosnia 2-0. You know, so at least we're still in the World Cup. So let's see what happens on Monday when we take on Belgium. See how that goes, and it'll be amazing if the United States win it this year. That'll be so awesome.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, oh man, I can't wait. It's so exciting. And then it's also Onimusha Way of the Sword is now going to come out 3 weeks early. It's going to be coming out September 4th now, which I'm excited about.
Yes.
I already got the pre-order for the steel book, so you know I'm excited for that. And yeah, I think that's all pretty much in a nutshell. And then I've been seeing a lot of the videos and the video clips, though. Everybody's enjoying that Mr. Karate cosplay this week, though. So I'm enjoying the love that I've been getting with that. So I appreciate it. So, but you know, it's just like I just can't believe it. Like, it's like the first. Just imagine waking up. You know, it's the first day of July. You know, you're expecting a hot summer. It's going to be a good one. And then you turn on your phone or your computer, whatever it is where you get your news at. And then you see on the PlayStation 12 X page, they said that not only they're going to close down the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Vita store.
Disgusting.
Yeah. So you're not going to be able to get those games anymore. So you're going to have to search for digital. So forget about getting digital PlayStation 3 games. You're going to have to go on a hunt, you know, to get all these physical PlayStation 3 games you want now. So, and plus the Vita games, you're also going to have to go on a hunt as well.
Yeah,
but,
indeed. Shout out to
Yeah, not only that, closing those stores, but the fact is that whenever at January 2028, that they're gonna stop putting games on Blu-ray. I was like, what? Is this a late April Fool's joke? Seriously? And I looked it up. I was like, no. I was like, wow, this is actually happening. And I had to double check, and I was like, yeah, this is a real thing. And the only thing I put was I just put the gift from Uncle Frank from Home Alone when he says, it's horrible. Horrible. Just horrible. Yeah. I'm just in shock. But what I'm more shocked is I just can't believe that there's people out there that actually supports this crap. You know, I said to myself, okay, so for all you influencers that actually approve of this, and you're telling people that, oh, well, you need to get with the times, you know, Blu-rays are dead, you know, or get a new hobby if you don't like the direction that this is going. You know what? All you guys can kiss my ass. That's all I have to say to you guys. You're nothing but a bunch of ass kissers to these companies. That's all you are. And you have the and then you tell me, you're basically telling me that you'll pay for games to play them, to have a license to play for them. You're just telling me that I like to own nothing and I like to be happy about it. As long as I can play my games and I'm enjoying them. And then it doesn't matter. So what if I can't own the games? Well, asshole. Well, guess what? What if you want to actually play that game? Let's just say, you know what? I feel like going back to that game I used to play like a year or two ago. Then you go back to your game library, it's not there anymore.
Listen.
Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
No.
You know, okay, listen. Sony did the most ultimate evil, and you know, basically proving that they can. They removed the entire freaking digital download library of movies. 500 and something movies. That means Terminator 2 and several other popular movies are completely wiped away from your own library. We're not talking about the ones you took off, you casually took off your. We're talking about the ones you have downloaded. It won't play. It won't play.
Nope.
It's completely taken away. It's gone. You paid money. They're not giving you a refund. They're not giving you nothing. They're saying, you know what? Thank you for watching it. It's been awesome, but the license expired. But now we're gonna have to take our toys back. Oh, by the way, the refund.
We're keeping that.
You rented it long enough.
That goes back into our pocket right here.
Yep, exactly.
There we go.
We put it into our coffers. You know that meme and everything where you sit right there, you have the rich king sitting right there pouring money into a coffer and had one was a coin and everything with a yo-yo, and the yo-yo goes into the coin coffer and it it up. One for you, one for me, one for you, and one for me. One for you. Oh my God, Chris, what's up, man?
What's going on, Neo Shogun?
Yes, and Mr. Neon Shogun has showed up to the place. My man. We are good. Listen, guys. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, and all players of all ages. We are entering the Neon Shogun. The one who's also about the best shaved beard in the business, and also he's also about those ARPGs and JRPGs. Not only that, he loves the physical games. Because he likes to get physical, especially when it's martial arts, and as well as this actually when he was doing his indie wrestling in his past. He is the one and only Tony San Miguel.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I'm taking care of some technical difficulties here. All right.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying hello at a new location. I'm on my patio, just hanging out with all y'all.
Nice.
Oh, good.
Hey, I love it.
It's more relaxed.
Comfy. I got me one of them lights. Taurence got me one of them lights.
Nice.
So I'm fixing up my my audio here. I'm gonna get my dead cat in a sec. Excuse me, guy. But yeah, it's a pleasure to see you all, man. I'm happy to be here.
Indeed.
Pardon the technical difficulties, but I'm here and ready to party.
Hey, listen, man. We are gonna party hard, bro, because we got some good stuff and everything. But this one right here it's actually gonna affect us all, and we can't ignore it. Because literally, our games hang in the balance. New games, I mean, listen, it affects indie players out there. Because think about this: every single disc that's printed on, right, is owned by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Why? Because those discs and everything are manufactured through them. Because Blu-ray is owned by the Sony entity. They are getting a piece of that pie. And because they actually have such a monopoly on that, every single game that is owned or made or manufactured is through them. That sucks. And and Sony decides to say, we're deciding to go all this. That's a big impact. It's a huge impact. It's more than you think. Because I mean, I'm sitting right there doing the math. The whole entire industry right now is like literally on notice. And it sucks. It sucks so badly because I was like, I want to ignore it. I do. I really, 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 really do. I want to go back to my games. Just ignore it. But the problem is, that's not really a big problem because we got pirates out there. Yo ho! Now, but I just don't understand why these corporations think it's okay. Why do they think that we are just gonna sit around and say, hey,
there we go.
We're doing our dance. Ooh, like, hey, oh man, we're gonna get our games on digital, yeah. Oh wait, the game went up to like $70 on digital. Yeah, that sounds so awesome. Oh, it's $80. Cool, bro, that's awesome. $100. Yes,
sir. I'm willing to buy that. And I don't mind owning it.
Oh my God!
I know Johnny's pissed, dude.
Oh, look at all that! Look at all that digital content! Look at all that digital content we're gonna get! Look at all that digital content we're gonna get! Oh, we get ourselves a new jacket. Cool! We get ourselves a new car with shiny lights. Cool! We get ourselves a nice little doggy companion. Cool! Okay. You know what? The song and dance is over, bro. It doesn't make any. It makes no damn sense. And you're sitting right there, and you're thinking, well, there's a couple of hundred gullible people out there that's willing to spend this money right now. So we're gonna follow those gullible people, and all the people who actually shouting out, and so we're ignoring them. They're 100 versus 2, 100 versus 3. We're making more money from the 100. Screw them. They're gonna follow suit anyway because they like video games. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You like I said, there's people out there that tells you that, oh well, we'll get over it because this is the way it is now. So you got to keep up with the times, okay? You know, if you don't want to keep up with the times, then find a new hobby. Don't play video games anymore. Then.
Yeah, boo.
You believe that? You're muted, Taurence. You're muted.
You guys still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm
sorry. There was just a little something that's going on in the background.
I thought you guys were frozen.
Yeah, indeed. But yeah, I agree 100% in the thing. You know, so just give me 1 second. The thing. I'm going to take care of something really quick in the thing, but I'll be right back.
All right. I'll just keep it going though. Yeah, we'll keep going. Yeah, just fix whatever you got to fix. But I sit back here and I'm looking at all these people that are, that are favoring this. So, and I feel to myself, okay, so you people don't want to own your games. So you're happy just to pay, just to play, and you're happy if these people take these games away from you. I just don't understand people. It's like they're sheeps. They're actual sheeps. I think they like to be told what to do and how to feel and what you don't, that they tell you can't own this or you can't own that. I think these people they have just a one trick mind. That's all they have. Just a one mind. They can't even think for themselves, and they're willing to kiss the ass of these corporations. But go ahead, Tony. What are you gonna say?
You know what I think it is? It's laziness, dude. They don't want to search this stuff out.
No.
They don't care as long as they get their fix, man. They're like drug addicts.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it is. But go ahead.
Them, great. You know what I mean? That's why they don't care. This is tough on collectors, definitely, and old school people. People like LPs, physical disc for games, even cartridges and stuff. Yeah, this is tough for them.
Yeah. No, it is tough for them because now people are standing back there and they're just saying that, listen, I don't just want to play your games. I want to make sure I'll be able to play these games for the long run because I was affected by this. Taurence and I, we bought, I think we mentioned this already on the show a couple of times already, that when you just imagine, we bought this Double Dragon remake game that was on the Android phone.
Oh, yes.
And then a couple of years later, can't even play the game anymore.
And you pay for it. And
we pay for it. Yes, that's going to happen. This is the direction they're going. So let's just say you buy a game. Let's just say the PlayStation 6, and it comes. And I do believe that this is what they're going to do. They're going to release the PlayStation 6 and all digital console. And you buy that system. Let's just say you buy a game, and then a year or two from now, don't be surprised if that game's taken away from you. You can't play it anymore. It's gonna be in a memory, and the only thing, if you want to relive the memories of that game, you're gonna have to go on YouTube and watch a long play. Who the hell wants to do that?
If this is something that people have to, because shout out to Chris, and Vet and all the wonderful players out there. Listen, and believe it or not, I don't mind that some people like this because of the convenience, but here's the inconvenience. This is exactly where they're going. It's called the gateway drug. You ever heard of that term? It's the gateway drug. The ease of access and everything is easy because you actually took it for the first time. Oh, it's simple. Oh, this is oh, I didn't know how simple it actually was. Oh, how convenient it actually is. Then they say, you know what? Oh, it's easy? Okay, no problem. I'm glad you like that. Because we decided, You know, the games are not going to be $40, $50 anymore. We decided to bring it up to $60, $70, $80. You don't mind, do you? Oh, no,
We saw that shit
no.
happen in the 90s, dude. The N64 started pulling that nonsense, remember?
Yeah, oh my God,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
They're the first ones where it
Yes.
was like, $70? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to.
Now we don't even blink at it.
Yeah, because you know what it is? Because remember when PlayStation and Saturn, when they came out with their disc games, they were cheaper. And the N64, they were using those old cartridges, and then they're going back to the same things, the same price range that they did back on the Super Nintendo.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep. Now, and you know, and then this is what they did. You know, by the way, the game that you have right there, the license expired. You can't play the game anymore. I'm sorry. Oh, I mean, all those DLCs that you purchased and stuff. Yeah. He decided.
Yeah, those gotta go. So we're gonna have to take those away from you as well.
Yeah, I figured that, you know, you had fun with it for a little while, but we're going to decide to, like, shut it down and, you know, not have it anymore. But we got some other great games that are coming out fairly soon. They're going to cost a little bit more. Is that okay with you? I'm pretty sure,
No,
you
it's
know,
not.
you'll enjoy them
don't like
as
it.
much
It
as
hurts my
this
feelings.
one. You know? We don't care about the 100 hours, 100, 200, 300 hours that you spent in this game. Oh, all those wonderful little things, the little hut that you created with your little world and your guild and all that. Don't worry about it. We got something else for you. We got another game coming up too. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a little limited, you know. Maybe in about 3 or 4 years, you'll be exactly where you were in this game. But you're going to do that in this new game. What do you think? You like it? It's gonna be awesome. I mean, you like us already, and you're already doing it. You know?
Yeah, you're giving us your money already. So, you know, we could do this as many times as you want because to all the people out there that says that, oh, we don't like what you're doing, but you're still giving us some money anyway. So that's fine.
You know,
we're gonna give you. You're still gonna give us our money. You know, and this is what's wrong with people nowadays. People need to learn how to control their money. They have to learn when to stop.
I don't think they do.
You gotta learn when to stop.
They follow trends. They don't follow reason. They follow trends. That's the problem. That's the problem with TikTok. TikTok, don't get me wrong. TikTok is actually okay. It's cool because, you know, you learn cool stuff. But the problem is it becomes almost like a new addiction. Because people actually like to follow trends. Trends are the new addiction. Trends are the new addiction.
Well, not new, dude. People have been following trends and fads forever, man. This is just the one.
Yeah, but this one
like
now is easier access because trends.
Tony, like you said, Tony, like you said, it's a freaking drug. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's totally a drug. It's totally a drug.
You know,
that's what it is. And here's the thing, though, because now this whole digital thing, though, like when the game comes out, let's just say a game comes out on Thursday, and then one person will be like, oh, well, I don't have to go to the store and go buy the game. I could just sit there and scratch my nuts and buy the game right there, and it'll be available to me at midnight. I was like, yeah, I mean, you don't have, it's convenient, sure, but you know what? You're just paying a license for it. You're not owning the game. I'd rather go out to go to those midnight launches, and I like to meet people who has the same interest as I do. It's like, oh, you're excited for this game? Oh, well, what are you looking forward to that game? I mean, what is it you're looking forward to that game? I met a lot of friends through midnight launches, though. I'd rather go to a GameStop or Best Buy or Circuit City when they have midnight launches, and I get to meet people. That's how I get friends like that because it's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, and plus during midnight launches, there's like prizes to give out. They do some cool stuff, giveaways.
Yep.
You know,
it's a huge community thing, dude. It's not just sitting in front of a screen.
Thank you. Yes, that's exactly what what I'm saying. They don't want people to interact. They don't want people to be together. They don't.
Yeah.
It's almost like this weird separatism thing that's going on. You know, when it comes down to it, you're basically so laser focused with this such enclosed, you know, walled garden as you. It's just this trend that's actually they feel like that players are accepting, but dude. The consensus right now is loud and clear. Nobody likes this because listen, when PlayStation does this, you remember, all companies follow the leader. They always do. All companies follow the leader. What makes you think that Xbox is not looking at this and Nintendo's not looking at this? Valve already looked at this. I mean, that Valve, they're already digital. But look at their little box. Right now, we're hearing some kind of wonky reviews, that, because boxes are actually starting to like do the red line of death now. I've been hearing about that, because it's not powerful enough. Just to think about this, digital what do you call it? Digital rights is such a state that the government they have to step in. It's not even a question of when. It's they have to, because the thing is, the digital rights, the digital rights for everyone, even the ESA. The ESA right now, they are public enemy number one. They are a lobbyist group that actually is behind all the money behind most of the video game industry. Basically, they are the video game industry, not the developers, not the publishers. They are the ones who they have the shareholders, pretty much backing them up, and they're putting all their influences into the industry and where it's trending. So that means, for instance, AI. There's an AI thing. There's a whole thing about the AI thing, right? Just this morning, I was looking at the stock market. I have never seen the biggest crash in my whole entire life. Ever since they made the freaking announcement that Google is doing this Genie 3. They can actually create
Genie 3.
Yeah, it's called Genie. It's called Genie 3. Genie 3. I'll actually put it up on the screen for you. Genie 3 is this new thing that's going on where you could be able to put in a prompt, and they can pretty much create whatever world you want, whatever character you want, exactly how you want it. But it pulls assets from basically what's already out there. So let me show it to you. I saw this, and I said I was in pure, unadulterated shock when I saw this. And I said to myself, what the hell is going on here? Hold on. Here it is, right here. Boom.
It's a bit enraging, isn't it?
Man, look, Genie 3, here it is. Genie 3, general purpose world model uses simple text descriptions to generate photorealistic environments that can be explored in real time. How do I know this is real? Easy. Because they already have examples all over the place. They actually had several players and several industry influencers out there just text and put some ideas out there, and they recreated some parts of GTA 4, some parts of GTA 5. They made the Dragon Ball Xenoverse. They created it with making a prompt.
All right, don't mess with my Dragon Ball.
Okay, no, but they did it. They made a Pokemon, the Pokemon world and everything with a prompt. But the only problem is, and everything is limited. It only runs in 720p. It only runs basically about not that much, like literally a small world. And on top of that, it changes every single time you leave a certain area. So in other words, it changes on the fly. So it's not static. It's pretty much changes. So that means you walk into a room and you come out and you come back into that room, something's changed. So it's not perfected.
So it's a random.
It's almost like
randomized
random.
world.
Yeah, it's like random world. But here's the problem. It takes assets from work that's copyrighted, anything that's copyrighted work, or or artist influences or whatever. It takes that information from the internet and shits it out, so per se, as that world. They recreated some parts of Breath of the Wild. Surprisingly, pretty much well done in a sense. Not really. It was like half done, half baked, but they did it. And I said, no. And here's even worse. The shareholders got scared. They panicked. They said, oh shit, this is where it's going. That's the end of the gaming industry. No one has to work anymore. No problem. I'm going to pull my stocks right now. And that's exactly what happened. And there was such a huge drop. Oh my god. Let me see if I can pull it up. I saw it and said, no, man. Hell no, man. If you know where that's from Office Space. He's like, no,
right.
no, hell no, man, hell no.
What am I gonna do with 47 subscriptions to Vibe?
This is unreal. Towards world simulation, world models use deep understanding, physical environments, simulate them. I don't want to read anymore. My stomach is getting hurt. My stomach's hurting.
Pissing you off, huh?
Yeah, oh my! You know what? And this is exactly where the industry is trying to go. I'm not even saying. I mean, listen. They already had the point. They already have pretty much their foot in the door, per se, which is the reason why they're doing this. Why do you think they're firing all these people? Listen. Look at the trail. Look at the breadcrumbs. Follow the breadcrumbs.
Yeah, look what's happening to all these studios. They're getting shut down, man.
Yeah. People say, oh, they're just trimming the fat. Bullshit. They're not trimming the fat. They know exactly what they're doing because they know that the AI trend is going to be their new friend. So they said, you know what? The workforce, we can slim that down. We don't have to pay that much workforce. Have AI do the bulk load and actually have these people that they do the tweaking. That's basically what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're doing. People are like, oh, but it's not AI. Oh, what?
Now, I got a question regarding that.
Yeah, go ahead.
If they're using AI, wouldn't what they created belong to the company that made the AI? Not them.
I'm glad you asked that. Because AI does have a conscience. They actually, believe it or not, they can be able to go into certain assets and they can revolt or revoke a certain prompt and it won't be able to put it out there. If they try to do it exactly what the copyrighted material actually is. But if you are savvy, you can tweak it to actually have certain things kind of edge the line in a sense to make it similar but not quite exactly like what the original material is so they can get away with it. Changing characters' names, changing their color, changing their shape, the way they do things, have it kind of the same but not quite the same, and they can edge it out so they can have something that's kind of sort of like it but not really. It's almost like going to the store and everything. Remember we had those superheroes? They had the Avengers t-shirts. You know what I mean? And with the little, and they had and they had the little G.I. Joes and everything, and they painted it all black with the little Spider-Man eyes on it and everything, and they call it Spider-Man, and it's plastic. Plastic. The one you go into the dollar store and get Spider-Man. You look at that, you get Spider-Man with a gun.
That's why I got
don't get me started. You're talking about those ghetto toys.
Yeah, ghetto toys, yeah, the ones you get over there.
Superman had a parachute.
The parents don't have the dollars and everything. They go get the $2, $2.50.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you buy your kids those ghetto toys like that, you hate your children. Actually hate your children if you buy those things.
Oh my God! I
remember I saw a RoboCop one, and it was called robot.
Robert Cop. Robert Cop.
Robert Cop. Yeah.
Robert Cop. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Johnny, you remember how much fun I had with that one?
I heard of see those. Oh my god.
I had a lot of fun with that one.
But that's what AI does. But that's what AI does. AI is the ghetto maker of freaking video games. It is. It's the what do you call it? The welfare cheese of video games. It is. It's kinda, but not quite. You gotta slice it yourself, kinda. You know. Good luck with your knife. Hopefully it gets to you can get that first slice, just enough, to put on your nice little cheese sandwich, But hey, you know what? I've seen worse. Wait, no, I haven't. I haven't seen. This is devastating. This is devastating. It's devastating. Listen, I mean, I'm so glad that physical media games. Shout out to Evercade. You guys are the GOAT.
Did you see that commercial that they did?
Oh my god! How to
do? Absolute Simma, 10 out of 10.
I love you, dude. I got your products, bro. I got you. Listen, I'll sponsor the fuck out of you guys because you guys are you guys are goated, bro. You guys are goated, man.
I guess you like them.
Man. Oh,
you know what's looking good? Absolutely. You want to know what's looking good? I'll tell you what's
physical media. Look at it. Right now. Oh, wait, hold on. I got a game in it. Oh, look at that. What's this? It's a game. It's physical. You can touch it. Oh, look at that. Oh, we can go into a console. You can play it. Cool.
Yep. I tell you. I'll tell you what though. What was it? What's it called? In November, that Neo Geo AES Plus is looking very good. I can't wait.
Hey, listen, man. That Neo Geo is gonna be selling like fucking hotcakes, bro.
You're damn right it will be.
I would buy it in Revolt. I mean, no, let alone I buy it because I like it. But I would buy it in Revolt too. Because listen, I was like this. Hey, guess what? Physical media is back, bitch. You can sit right there and you can listen. You can say digital all you want to. You can do whatever you like. I mean, yeah, granted. I mean, people are like, oh, but it's so convenient. Bullshit. If they actually decide to say tomorrow, this game has digital. This game has licensed material, and that the actor, we can't pay him anymore. So we're gonna have to take this game. This wasn't Stranglehold. Look what happened to Stranglehold. You can't buy that fucking game no more.
No.
Nope.
You can't buy it.
You can't likeness. It's dumb. It's forget about it.
It's gone. You can't buy. You can't. And that's bullshit. That is bullshit. You know?
Nope, you can't buy that game. If you want the game, you gotta go on the hunt for a physical.
You know, and the fact that this right here, this so-called gateway drug that they're creating right now, this hallucination that they're creating right now, this fantasy world that they're creating right now, this is actually going to be the beginning. Think about this. I feel like that when it boils down, let's talk brass tacks, okay? There's so many great games out there that we can't get our hands on anymore. But what they want you to do is they want you to get the newer version of the same game that you played prior. So they'll sit there and they're like, "Oh yeah, you remember that game that we took offline a few years ago? Hey, guess what? It's coming back. It's new and it has 4K 120 frames with the new bells and
remasters are. Yeah,
but you're gonna have to pay for it, though. Yeah, the game's about $80. I know you paid like $40 back then, but you know times are hard for us. I need to get that second yacht. We're gonna have to bring it up to $80. You know, hey, listen, no hard feelings, at all. I'm pretty sure you guys can afford it. You know what? Oh, you can't? Oh, well, you know, I mean,
these corporations care about their boats and hoes.
Boats
That's
and hoes. Yes.
Boats and hoes. They
Boats
gotta
and
have their
hoes.
boats and hoes.
Oh my God. Yes.
If you guys watch Step Brothers, you know what I mean.
Oh,
if you
yes,
haven't, go watch that movie after the show.
Absolutely.
I've been
Oh.
seeing
That's
a
what
meme
it
pop
is.
up. Been seeing a meme pop up.
Yes, that was. I
If
buy
we
that
don't
for
own
$1.
it-
Yes. That
No,
was.
listen. If we don't own it, then pirating isn't stealing.
That's right.
That's true.
That's
Yes,
correct.
sir. There's a loophole. There's the loophole, baby.
I seen that quote all over
I didn't
X.
steal shit.
Yes. Pirates are the winners. Pirates are the winners. So you're sitting right there. Oh, we don't own it. We're not stealing it. If we don't own it, we're not. How?
Yeah.
How?
I found the One Piece.
Woo!
Right there.
Yes.
We're all gonna jump like either Jack Sparrow or Mad Jack the Pirate.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Love that. I used to love that cartoon, Mad Jack the Pirate, with his sidekick Snuck the rat.
Oh my God! Yes, that's all good.
Wow,
Yes.
you're taking it back, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, of course, I'm taking it back.
Yes, sir. Oh man, look, I'm gonna go through some of the chats and everything. They actually having some big conversations over here. I'm gonna start at the very beginning.
Yeah, read them out loud. I can't hear them.
Yeah, here we go.
I
I'm gonna
can't respond to them.
talk from the beginning. Let's see. Vent. He says, I think honestly we are past saving the physical. I think we are past saving physical games. Now we need to ask new questions.
Right.
Yeah, we ask new questions. How can we get more ownership out of our digital libraries? Well, that's very simple, Vet. Right now, and believe it or not, there's a French diplomat right now who's actually putting that same answer out there. They need to put it into government hands. They have to make it law. They have to make it law. The digital rights are going to have to get changed because right now in the rights it says, and I quote, and I'm gonna try to look it up and everything. I'm gonna put it on there. It says, "You do not." It says it right there in print. You do not have rights. You do not have the right to copy, forge, rebuy, redistribute, or anything like such and such and everything in of the said game. It says it right there in the print, but that's in the digital rights, which means that your rights are limited to their eyes. You are not the one who owns the game. You have the right to play them, but you don't have the right to own them. So it's almost like you are buying a rental service.
Exactly. It's a long-term rental.
That's exactly
It's
what
a
it
long-term
is.
rental.
That's exactly what it is. You're just paying a license to play the game until further notice.
And
It's
people
no different than your Netflix or anything like that.
Believe it or not, I sit right there, like terms of agreement, they put that in front of every single freaking game now. Any game that you've downloaded or whatever, it has a digital rights agreement. And you have to agree or else you cannot play the game. You notice that. This is something, that people completely overlooked. People overlook because they want to get into the game. But see, I sat back and I said, you know what? I'm curious. I got curious. So I decided to read the entire thing. Took me a while because it was a long ass agreement. Dude, they really get you. There's so many things. There's so many caveats just to play that one gosh darn game. And people completely it just blows your mind. You spent your money on a rental freaking service. So now you sit right there and you're playing a game that you're kind of renting in a sense, and your rights to actually play the game is actually in their hands. So basically, it even says if such and such a game if something gets changed, we had no say. In other words, we're like, oh yeah, something's changed inside the game. Well, yeah, but in the agreement, you agreed to it because you actually said, I agree. You clicked, I agree. So now you kind of gave them the right to say, hey, listen, man, you agreed on it, bro. I mean, look, you shook on it.
Yeah.
You shook on it. Hey, you're playing the game, aren't you? Hey!
You guys see that episode of South Park with the Human Sense iPad?
Oh my God, yes.
And they're talking exactly about those EULAs that you read before you start using the thing. You're gonna end up in a human centipede after playing one of these games.
Yeah.
Johnny's a little grossed out. I heard him. He's like,
oh my God, yes.
Don't remind me about that. Oh man,
what a horrible movie. Who would think that nonsense up?
I never saw the movie. I just saw I saw little bits of it, and I said I ain't watching this garbage.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's a gross out
It's
movie.
gross.
It's almost as bad as Wrong Turn, but that's beside the point.
Well, I love the first Wrong Turn movie, but all the other Wrong Turn movies are garbage.
Yeah, they kind of got to the gross out factor.
Yeah, those Wrong Turn movies are freaking gross as hell too. Yeah,
they are. Yeah. Be careful where you go and everything. You might become lunch. All right, so but anyway, let's see.
Go down to the rest of the chat. I want to hear what they have to say.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm keeping going. Let's see. Vet also says we need to be able to trade, borrow, gift, and buy each other's games. Believe it or not, Xbox is actually doing the right thing. They're actually working on that right now. They're getting to a point where they could be able to take your physical games, download the game directly onto your box, and you can be able to play your game digitally. I'm trying to see how it's going to work because most likely there's going to be some kind of license agreement kind of thing in between.
Yeah, because some people didn't like that because if you remember when they said this originally, but then what happened is that if you do this, then your disc becomes useless. And if that's the case, people are not going to accept that. People are not going to like that idea.
Yeah, so I have a feeling they're probably
they're going
to find another way. They're going to find another way of doing it. Because
I got an idea.
Listen, PCs have been doing that. PCs have been doing that for years. Although, as a matter of fact, no, strike that. That's true. You can only use it once. You download the game, and then you go over there, and you have to put in a code. And if that code gets used, you cannot use that code again, because the code is completely gone. It's used already.
I have an idea. How we could do what Vet said. How we could buy, trade, and sell. Put them on the blockchain. Like crypto.
Ah, yeah, blockchain. I forgot about that.
We can do that ourselves. We don't need Microsoft or Sony or anybody to do that. Put it on the blockchain.
That's perfect.
That's a great. They do EFTs. They do a crypto.
Yes.
Not EFTs.
Yes.
What were those things called?
CFTs. It's called CFTs. Right? What's it called?
It's something I forgot. They're like the digital pictures that you bought for like $1 million.
What do you call those things? Gosh, darn, I forgot what the hell you call them.
I forgot what they were called.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember you could, and they sell them on sell them for like who knows how much and stuff like that. You can trade them and buy
at
them.
least what they're buying is worth something. Besides a picture of like a stoned ape or something.
Oh my, dude! I mean, and that's sold for like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Believe it or not, that's crazy.
And now they're worth shit.
They're worth jack shit now. Let's see. Brett also says digital is unfortunately the future, but we don't need to accept the minimum because of the Switch. You are so right. The Switch.
No, you don't have to accept this. Like I said earlier, if PlayStation 6. If PlayStation 6 is going to be an all-digital console, you are not obligated to buy that system if you don't like that. Okay?
Exactly.
You
are not forced. Yeah, you are not forced. You are not forced.
Hasn't Sony gone dark for the past few days now?
You don't like it? Don't buy it. You listen. You're in control of your money. You are the one that's in control of your money, though. So you have to let these companies know, especially Sony, that hey, we're not accepting this shit. And then let them sit on the shelves. But of course, you're gonna have people out there that's willing to kiss the ass of these corporations just to play the newest games. That's the problem.
No. I heard Sony's gone dark since the announcement. I've heard Sony's gone dark since the announcement. I've been staying on social media, so I've just been going off what I heard.
Right now, Sony is probably scrambling. Sony and all the freaking all the corpos and all the freaking the hi-hats over there at Sony Interactive right now are sitting right there and scrambling. How are we going to spin this? We are losing our customer base. We're losing our people. We're losing. Yeah, we're losing. Our stock options are losing money. What are we doing? What are we going to do? How are we going to spin this, dude? It's been spun, bro. It's been spun. You right now are like the poster child and everything, a bitch boy of the week. You are right. You are basically on the whipping pole right now. Okay, and you know what? And the stripes are getting bigger. So you know what? You got to understand something, right? You got to understand something. The players and everything have more power than you actually think, and there's so many. And you're talking about the EU. The EU is your biggest company, your biggest buyers right now, and you are just fuck them. You line them all up. You line them all up and everything. Okay, take down your pants. Okay, don't worry. You're gonna feel a little pressure. That's exactly what's going on.
First reach around?
Yes. Damn. Yeah, absolutely. Get on the chain game, bro. Get on the chain gang. Let's go.
It's gonna be baby elephant walks all over the place.
Chain gang.
There's gonna be a guy going, I call middle.
My name is Jiggling. My name is Jiggling. Yeah.
I'll show up there. Bet I gotta borrow your Speedo still, dude. I'm gonna show up there and write some shop.
Yeah, the orange tan lines. Oh my god. Let's see. Vet also says we know Xbox and Nintendo are following the same plan. The question is when. I have a feeling they're seeing the backlash of Sony. They are not saying shit.
But they're keeping their mouth shut for a while until they come up with something.
Yeah, but Xbox right now has a better plan. And they had a plan pretty much since the Xbox One. All they need to do is perfect it and make it the way it's supposed to be, that's consumer friendly, that actually makes it to the point where you could be able to have full ownership of your game, even when you download it digitally to your console, and you could be able to transfer that said digital game to the next generation of freaking video games. Because God forbid, if you decide to go to the next generation, kill off the past generations, right? All those discs and everything, like Sony's gonna do, have basically a larger list of coasters in the background, and you say, hey, PlayStation 6 is the new generation of games. You can be able to play all your games, and it's so awesome. But you know what? Remember that Bloodborne you like? You like Bloodborne? We gotta give you a Bloodborne remastered, refurbished edition for the PlayStation 6. You can be able to go 8K, and you get 450 frames per second, and you can be able to have one new stage and new weapons and all that great stuff. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna like it.
I don't care. Just make it fun and have me own it. I don't care about any of that nonsense. Make it fun and let me own it.
But they know what they're doing. You know what? They were testing the waters with the remasters. They did it with Uncharted. They did it with freaking GTA. They did it with a lot of freaking games. Remaster, redone, enhanced edition, such. They were sitting right there and they were going wee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's not going to be the...
Hold on. Oh, wait. It's sounding. Exactly. That's exactly what they're doing.
It's not going to be the same game you actually played that you played originally back then. You know, it's going to be like a totally like new game though.
Yep. Just like Dead Rising. Remember Dead Rising? Remember all those things they took out?
Oh, the remastered deluxe. Yes, they changed a lot of stuff. They made the graphics nice, but then they changed up a lot of stuff in the game though. And I refused to buy it. I said, "Oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna." I said to myself, "I ain't touching that game then. If that's what it's gonna be."
I still have the old one. I don't have to touch it.
Yeah, I still got the old one too.
Yep,
still in my library.
Me too.
Johnny, remember when we played together?
Oh, of course.
We whooped some ass, dude. Now, remember, I was like, dude, try this.
Off the record, right?
When you're like
was it off the record?
The 300 kid.
Off the record, right?
Yeah.
That's off the record. Yeah, 2 players.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yep. Yes.
Yeah, Johnny, when we both went in, we beat up some tigers and shit.
Go ahead.
What really pissed me off about the Dead Rising Remastered Deluxe is the fact if you take exotic photos, you don't even get points for that anymore.
Nope. Nope, they don't acknowledge it. They don't acknowledge it. The circles don't even show
Lame.
up. Nope.
Lame.
Yep.
You let me take pictures of sexy zombies, damn it, you son of a bitch. I'll
Listen,
kick you in the
yeah.
nuts.
I mean,
Fucking
listen,
assholes.
I don't understand.
Violence. You can take pictures of like a zombie getting his head blown off, and I'll get you points. But a woman
Don't
that's
you
dressed
dare
like
show some tits.
only
Don't
like
you dare.
bras and a bikini. Nope, that's not allowed. You ain't getting points for that.
Listen,
You,
I mean, people,
you nasty pervert.
you know, people are talking about like all these layoffs and everything are due to the DEI purge. I mean, that might be half the equation.
That could be a possibility because as you can see, what's been going on is that most of the games that's been coming out, you know, and you have these people that they've been hired for DEI. These games are not selling well. Some people are saying that they're cutting these people off because they're
not making money.
They're just there to they don't even care about making the games. They just care about putting their propagandas and whatever it is you want to call their agendas in these games. And then if these games are not making money, they gotta go. Because let me tell you something. If you hire a security guard, the security guard is supposed to keep people out that's not supposed to be in this building. If you're not doing a good job and you're just letting anybody you want, God forbid, you let a former employer that's pissed off at his boss and he wants to take him out with a weapon, you're doing a terrible job. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Thank you.
That's it.
Yep.
You're done.
Mm-hmm. And this is exactly
that's how it is.
So sorry to just, but to your point, I have a feeling that that's exactly what's been going on. They're looking at all the employees from the bottom to the top, all the ones that are not producing, all the ones that are not producing, the ones who are not making them money. Now, people are like, oh, but you're losing your jobs. Oh, you know, how they're going to feed their little children. Listen.
I've said this before. If you're not doing a good job, you gotta go.
Thank you. But it's not show friends.
You're gonna do some work
it's
yourself,
not show
too.
friends. It's show business. It's not show friends. It's show business. This is what it's all about. Video games are basically a business. It's not about your art. It's not about sitting right there and planting flowers. Look how pretty it looks. Oh, look how fancy it is. No, they're looking at dollars and cents. But the thing is that I don't understand though is that when you have an industry that is going in such a way and they get greedy, that's what I care about. When they get greedy with this digital bull-ish that's going on, all digital, they could do whatever they want. They could purge the prices as much as they want. And this is where the problem lies. You're giving them more control. You literally are handing them the keys to your freaking vet. Hey, how you doing? No offense, vet. I love your car. You can sit right there. You say, oh, here's the keys. I want to drive you around for a little bit. Okay? Wait. I want to drive. No. Don't worry. I'll drive you around. But we got to put gas in. No, don't worry about it. I'll take care of this for you. I'll take care of this for you. Don't worry about it. And then all of a sudden they take it to a shop and they change a couple of things. They take your freaking 350 whatever it is and everything motor and stuff like that, and they replace it with some kind of freaking low end Pinto motor and stuff like that, and say, hey, here you go. Why is this car going slower? Oh, but it's still in good condition. Hey, look at the outside. Isn't it pretty? Look, it's so pretty. Look. Oh, look, turn the engine.
I think it because that's my preference. I don't care if nobody else likes it. I'm putting in the game because I like it. I don't care what anybody else thinks.
Come on, man.
That's how these people react.
It's crazy that people just kind of just sit back and listen. I think digital should be a choice, not definitive. It should be a choice. Listen, CDs still exist. DVDs still exist. Blu-rays will exist hopefully for a little generation. I highly doubt it. Vinyl came back. Vinyl records.
Yo, vinyl's the shit, man. I
Yo,
love vinyl.
listen, the sound quality, I don't care who you are.
Buying game virals now.
Yeah, the quality is uncanny. The quality of LPs are uncanny. Clean sound. You don't understand. People just don't understand the epicness of LPs. CDs are great and stuff like that, but it's almost as bad as digital. Listen, I get how people feel like, you know, how convenient digital actually is. It may be, but just like digital licenses, they can be revoked at any time. They can look at your record, and they could even do it by mistake. Look what happened to Colin Moriarty. Shout out to Colin. You know, his PlayStation library got locked out. He couldn't play shit. He literally had to put in a letter and everything to say, "Hey, listen, this is who I am, dude. Are you kidding me?"
Wow.
So it's not a problem. It is. It's a problem because they have control. They could shut down your console at any moment. Switch 2.
Yeah.
Switch 2. Listen. So you know, if you do something wrong, if you do something that's against their rules, they can shut your shit down. And you know what?
Yeah.
You won't be able to say. You won't be able to play shit.
No.
You look at it and you look at a blank screen. You're
Torrance, we lost your audio.
I think you lost your audio, Taurence.
We lost your audio.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing though.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So anyway, but anyway, and the long and short of it, you know, it's they technically have the control, but the problem is the government has to kind of step in, because us as players, you know, we could have lobbying, it's like stop killing games, or you know, SKG, they're out there, they're on the battle line. I'm praying for them because they actually already got revoked in the thing in the first round. The ESA out of all people, the Electronic Software Association, they are very, very powerful. They're the ones that actually killed E3. Just to give you, okay, yeah, okay, I'm gonna talk about this. Okay, I'm gonna make this brief, and I'm gonna tell people and say, oh, you know, but they killed out E3 because no, it was because the ESA was not making any money. They're the ones that shut it down. They shut down E3. They killed it. Listen, I had to dig deep for this shit. And when I find the information of everything, because I found out, oh my God, the ESA is the one that killed E3. It wasn't anybody else. It wasn't because Nintendo left. It wasn't because Sony. It's because the ESA was asking for too much fucking money. They got greedy. And that's the reason why. And they weren't willing to pay, which is the reason why they pulled out. And that's the reason why E3 got killed. That's the only reason why. So people will sit right there. So everyone sit right there. Oh, they killed E3 because it wasn't. No, bullshit. It was the ESA from the beginning, from the giddy up. I just have to throw that out there. Okay, that's my time box. But yeah,
you want to know what's another theory that people said when people are saying that? Oh well, they said, oh well. Don't you like the fact that it's going to be digital and the games are going to be cheaper now? I'm like, no.
Cheaper?
The games are not going to be freaking cheap. I mean, there's somebody that actually told Sony off and said, Sony,
that's hilarious.
Sony, since you're going to be going digital now, and you're not going to have physical, what Sony should be doing, since they're not going to be paying money for boxes, they're not going to pay money for disc. They're not going to pay money for shipping. So, yeah, unless you're going to, like, lower the prices, like, I'm talking about $20 a game or maybe $10 a game. If you're going to do that, then maybe people will will accept it. But you're not. You're actually going to charge people like $70 to $100 a game now. Digital, or, yeah.
I feel like Ursula and everything from freaking The Little Mermaid. You poor unfortunate souls. So sad. So true.
See? And here, I'm like Tyler Durden, dude. I don't want the government involved. Put it on the fucking blockchain.
Yes.
That's it. We run this shit ourselves.
See, video games right now, maybe we need to create our own walled garden. Because right now, it turns out,
Learn it.
They are really are trudging the line right now. But the thing that Johnny said is true. They're taking out all the middlemen, but yet they're still charging you the same damn price for a physical. How is that humanly possible? Oh, we had to cover the cost for it.
Because you're a scumbag.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You're a scumbag.
And I was like, all that money you're going to save, but you know what? That extra money they're saving, it's going to be in their pockets, just like this.
It's not going back into the games. We're getting worse games, dude.
It's artificially inflated.
They're not bad, but they're not what we expect them to be anymore.
Okay, see, I can understand why some of the purchase is actually happening. There are companies that got way too comfortable. They gave them too much time to develop the games. Remember, video games in the past, there's a thing called crunch. They got rid of crunch because they felt like they actually overstressed the developers and the ones who created and stuff like that. But you don't understand. Crunch creates a sense of urgency. The sense of urgency is the problem. They don't have the sense of urgency. They became too complacent. They got lazy. The developers got lazy. Let's put it spade to spade. Listen, I understand that they want to take their time on the game, and a lot of people are like, oh, let them cook. Hey, the industry is moving along too damn fast for them to just kind of let it cook. You have to, get that game out. They poured the thousands or millions of dollars into your budget, right? And you don't show, and you ask for more money? You better damn well give them a reason. But Microsoft got a little, well, not Microsoft. I would say the Xbox Team Green. Some of them, like CEOs and the ex-CEO and a few others, like Sarah Bond and everything, they got a little too complacent. They did. They said, oh, we'll just keep on throwing money at it. So they bought up a whole bunch of developers. And now what are they doing? They're getting rid of all they're getting rid of all the freaking developers that they purchased. They're slimming them down. Ninja Theory, they purchased them. Now what is happening? They're shuttering them. Double Fine, they purchased them. They had a few games. Hit or miss. Didn't really go well. Shuttered them. They're shuttering them. Freaking, what do you call it? Undead Labs. I just found out. They're now State of Decay 3 is actually in limbo. We don't know if it's going to come out. They just showed off the freaking game at the past E3. Now, we don't know if it's even going to come out.
Wait a minute. I thought I just saw something when I was scrolling the Xbox, maybe early this morning. I think you could play it. Excuse me. I think I saw it on Game Pass.
Oh, State of Decay 3?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, well,
I think I saw it on Game Pass.
Okay, well, good. Well, that means they must have came up with something. But can it be the last game? We don't know.
Maybe.
You don't know.
Unfortunately, maybe.
Rare. They already had Tim Duncan. What's he? He left. He left. He was the head of Xbox development, whatever it was. He left. He's gone. And of course the other one, I forgot her name. She left too. They both left. And they actually were a part of Rare for a long time, 15 years. So the veterans are leaving. They're seeing the writing on the wall. They're like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? But here's the thing. What people don't realize, what Sony just did, right there is the catalyst to a bigger problem. They're saying, hey, you know what? Developers, you know, we're trying to accommodate you, but you're not enough. You're not enough. We want the money. We need the money now. And because you guys are taking too long in your games, and basically, you know, we're trying to eliminate PC because we don't want people to go there. We want them to come to our network. That's kind of a messed up network. The PlayStation Network is not all grits and gravy. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's not. How many times has the PSN been hacked? The PSN network has been hacked.
Oh, God.
How many times?
Numerous
Many
times.
I can't even count it.
More
How
than
many
a
times?
It's a big, large, numerous times though.
Okay. How many times does people try to get a refund of a freaking game? Not even 24 hours after they purchased it. And they said, oh, well, we got to find proof that you actually purchased the game, so we have to go through X, Y, and Z and go through your bank statements. And if you decide to go over their head, they will ban you from the game that you actually purchased and literally block you from actually playing the game at all. Let alone, you know, get you, like, probably ban you on the PSN network and everything until they get it resolved. That's happened to several players. These are things that actually happen. They don't care about you. Corporations don't care about you.
They
don't.
hate you.
They want your money. That's what they care about. They care
Yes.
about the Benjamins, baby. They care about American Express and MasterCard. Okay?
Yes.
That's the cards that they care about. That's the cards that they're dealing with. Okay? Discover? I don't know. That's a problem. That's a whole nother ball of wax. But that's beside the point. See, this is what I mean. And I feel like I fear for this industry so much. The fact of the matter that we as players have to be responsible and understand the severity of, you know, this all digital world that they're trying to create, and the fact that they say, hey, AI is going to be the new thing. AI is where the industry is gonna go. You know, everything is gonna be controlled by AI. Your games are gonna be made by AI. You're gonna have games, great magical worlds through AI. And I'm sorry to get sick of those two freaking vowels in the alphabet. I really am. I am afraid. I hate those vowels. A and I together. Nah. Steven Spielberg, damn you. But other than that, I'm just saying to myself that, you know, no respect, don't disrespect Steven Spielberg. You're amazing, absolutely.
Well, I heard his last film wasn't that good anyway. But
yeah, that's true. Let me just that's beside the point.
I think he's losing his touch, but whatever.
Yeah, he is. But beside the point. I don't know what to think anymore. But I know one thing: physical games are forever. All those physical games that you purchased before, all those game consoles that you have right now, whether it be NES, Super NES, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, you know, go down the list. They're still around, and they still work. Decades after they got off the market, and they still work, and they still play great, and they're still amazing, and they still have amazing gameplay and replayability. It's gonna get to that point where pirates are pretty much gonna rule the roost and say, hey, you know what? Oh, we can't own the games anymore? That's cool. We'll be like the Repo Man. What's mine is mine, what's yours is mine too. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Listen, emulation is going strong, man. Emulation games, they're doing really good. Sega Saturn, get emulated really good now. PlayStation 4 is already on the way. Xbox 360, hell, they're already on it. You can play 360 games right now, emulated. You know, almost near perfect. With save states and everything on your PC. Hell, they even got portables. The RetroCon, oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, Vet was, shout out to Vet. Vet was mentioned about that what's it called? What's it called again? I'm trying to remember what the thing is called. It's a portable that has like hundreds of freaking consoles and like hundreds of games behind it. You can play it all day. I think you connect it to your TV too. You can play, via USB, not USB, through HDMI or something like that. Pretty cool. Games all day, man. Games all day. You know, remember the super gun? Remember the super gun? I'm pretty sure it probably some people don't remember what the super gun is. Super gun is like it's an arcade board player. You could be able to get arcade boards and literally attach it to the super gun itself, and you can play actual arcade games. Depending on what it is and everything, or what circa what year the circuit boards actually come from. You could buy the actual arcade boards and play it through the super gun and play it on your freaking TV screen. Plays better on CRT TVs because I heard there was a little bit of issues. But come on, we have options for days. These corporations, they don't know what they're losing, man, and they feel like this small contingent of players out there that are used to play digital, they're banking on them so much. And us old hats, man, they're trying to turn us into the dinosaur. And I'm afraid that's gonna, they're gonna try to phase us out in such a way. We're the most outspoken right now. Am I right though? Am I just like spitting hot air?
Well, like I said, I mean, it's only going to be a matter of time, though. But I already made my suggestions to this, though. But like I said, it's unfortunate that you have people out there, that are supporting this, and you're going to have there's a lot of people that are against this, and I'm enjoying to see the backlash that Sony is getting, and it just surprises me that there's so many sheeps out there, and I like to take a quote from Scarface when Tony Montana said to these people, he said how do you like it? They tell you what to do, how to feel, and he tells you want to be like a sheep like all these other people, you want to work 20 hours a day and you own nothing, you get nothing. You want a person to look keep their eyes on you, see everything you do and everything you do and everything you so all the activities you do. Is that what you want now? Is that you don't want to own nothing? And I say this to these people, and I say to myself, you know what? It's just sad to see people that they just don't want to own stuff anymore. That's what I think. They're just in this mind boggling. They rather kiss the ass of these people. So, and I'm gonna read you a quote from Trevor Noah, and I'm not the biggest fan of Trevor Noah. Somebody remember him. He used to host the Daily Show on Comedy Central.
Oh yes,
This is what he said to the people that doesn't care about physical disc anymore. He tells this. And I quote. This is from Trevor Noah. I completely understand where you're coming from, but for a lot of gamers, physical discs are the only way they could afford to play games because they could get them secondhand. You can also give games to your younger siblings, which is a great way to introduce them to the games you were playing. Most importantly, though, as we saw from PlayStation this past week, if the media we buy is only digital, it can be taken away from us at a moment's notice with no recourse. Imagine that. One day, your entire library of games could be deleted overnight because technically you don't own it.
There it is. There it is.
That's
well
from,
said.
That's from Trevor
Yes.
Noah himself,
Mm-hmm.
the former host of The Daily Show on Comedy Central. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Trevor Noah, but he nailed it.
Yeah, he's a big player. He loves playing games.
By the way, 100 push-ups for Trevor Noah.
That's true. That's true. But listen, man, it's so true that what he just pointed out. The legacy of owning your games, being able to pass it down from generation to generation. What happens? Because remember, the console is attached to you. Everything that you purchased is attached to you. Your accounts, your everything. What if, God forbid, you no longer, are on this planet? What's gonna happen? Are they gonna be able to play their games anymore? Will you be able to transfer those games to the younglings? Will they be able to use the same account? Will they be able to use the same information? What will happen? Will all those games and all those assets just completely disappear? And then you have to factory reset the whole entire console and start from scratch again? And purchase all those games again?
You're just throwing money out the window. That's pretty much what you're doing.
That's exactly what they're doing. You right now are saying you are gatekeeping the console and the games that they actually purchased digitally. You are gatekeeping it. You are saying, hey, you know what? Thank you for your purchase, but you can't give it to anybody else. I'm glad that you pointed that out, because there was something that just happened. I actually put on the WhatsApp. You know, the one I showed you, Johnny. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna put this on the screen right now.
Sure.
And I saw this and I said, no way. And I thought to myself, are they seriously gonna get away with this? And I'll show you right now. Hold on. Right now.
No problem.
Mike, you know what? Sick people. Ugh. All right, boom. Here it is. Sony limits PS5 disc drive purchases to 1 per customer on PlayStation Direct due to high demand.
Make more.
Okay, so Sony updated its PlayStation Direct store page to restrict PS5 disc drive orders to 1 per customer, noting that the household limits may apply because of high demand. That means if you wanted to get yourself a disc drive for your PS5 digital edition,
yeah, if you have a digital PS5 Pro.
If you have 2 in the house, you have 3 in the house, tough titty.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we're gonna have to put the disc drive up front, hun. Guys. If you want to play your discs, you're gonna have to go into the living room. Can you imagine that? Or you got, or you bring it downstairs into the den, and everything else is gonna be digital. They are literally trying to usher you into the limited availability of disc drives to wean you away from getting used to playing with a disc.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. And it's funny too, because the same influencers are saying, oh, it's not a big deal. Digital is not a big deal. Now, those are the ones who are shouting from the mountaintops, oh, but that's unfair. How could you not do, how could you only restrict the disc drive and everything to 1 per household? Dude, choose a lane, man.
These guys are just these guys don't even know what to think for themselves anymore. They really don't until they fix everybody. They I just don't get how these people just that. I say to all these influencers is that you are the biggest ass kissers. Okay, you're only
and
accepting
hypocrites.
this.
And
You're
hypocrites.
you are only accepting this because you want to be trying to be in the good graces of Sony. That's what it is. That's all it is to it. Because they're saying, oh well, this will make my channel grow if I accept what Sony, if I defend them. You know, if I don't think for myself, you know, as you guys out there, you have no balls for yourself. And if you're the type of person that doesn't want to own your stuff and you just want to throw money away, then so be it. You do whatever you want with your money. Just do whatever you want with your money. You want to throw your money away and then not have access to your games anymore, then so be it. But for the rest of the people, no, they don't want that shit. They want people. You got people out there that actually wants to buy these games, and that way they can play these games anytime they want. They don't want to be controlled by these people, telling you what you can't own and what you can't play, or your time's up. This game is done already.
Dystopian times of gaming. It really is. It's really getting to get to that point. You know,
I never thought in my lifetime I would see anything like this at all.
You ever seen that movie Equilibrium? That's what I feel like. I feel like that's exactly what it is.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie, but yeah.
The Prosium is the digital content. Prosium is the digital content of the industry right now. Because when you think about it, it makes them numb. It makes them not care, not feel anything, you know, and that becomes a thing, right? Physical media is something that's tangible, something you can share, something you can give to your kids, something you can be able to display, something you can actually say, hey, guess what? I remember when I actually played this game X, Y, and Z. Can you do that on a digital surface? No, you can't do that on your freaking. I can't do it on my Xbox. Can you imagine if a little one comes over there? I remember I played this game when I was X, Y, and Z. But Dad, you're playing it now. Yeah, that's true. I'm playing it now. Yeah.
And
Oh, I can't show exactly what it looked like because I don't have it in my hand. But this is something that I did play. Are you serious? You know, collectors right now are scrambling. Did you see the collectors market? Actually, John, you got to pay attention to the trends. Right now, the prices are going to skyrocket even further.
Yeah.
All the classic games, and I'm pretty sure there's some markets that are trying to, suppress it to make sure it doesn't go inflate any higher because collectors don't want to get it any higher than what the actual cost of these games and consoles are going to be today. $1,000. Who's going to pay $1,000 for a console? Not me.
Oh, no.
That's exactly where they're going. Valve? Come on. Valve, out of all... people think, hey, I thought you were the champion. I thought we were your savior. I thought you were with us, not against us.
People and these people, like we said before, these people are not your friends. They're not your friends. They're a business. They're just trying to make money, and they figure that, okay, let's sell this system for $1,000, but we're not going to give you a controller. I never thought that I said this before. I never thought we would get to this point where they're selling a system, and it doesn't even come with a controller. This, I found, this is like a bizarre world we're living in. Everything is just so backwards. So, wow. But I guarantee you one thing: these retro game stores, they're gonna do pretty well right now. They're gonna They're gonna do very well, and don't be surprised if you see new retro stores open up every single day because of what's going on right now.
Indeed. So I'm gonna keep on reading some of these chats because some of them are pretty cool. Let's see. We're talking about that. By the way, Chris, shout out to Chris. Happy 4th to you as well. It's going to be a fantastic
fourth,
weekend. I mean, it's still going to be a hot one. Let's
It'll
see.
be a hot one, but
yeah.
just some fireworks.
Let's see. Let's see. Vet says the problem I see is the PS6 and the Xbox Helix hardware is most likely already finalized. Well, we already know. We already
It's
knew.
gonna be all digital, Vet.
Yeah, I already knew. I mean,
it's gonna be all digital. You watch.
It is. It is. I mean, it's
I
right
already said on the program that, and if it does, then I'm not buying it.
Rumor has it that it's going to also, it's also supposedly, what did he say? I think he said something about the Project Helix is going to be removing the Steam option, so you won't be able to play Steam. It's supposed to be a hybrid. It's supposed to be a hybrid console, but I heard that I forgot the head of Xbox marketing or something like that. They are actually going to remove the option, or they're trying to shave some of the options out to save money to make the console more appealing, which is probably good news because if you think about it, but if Helix actually does undercut the PlayStation 6, let's just say that it does, that's a big, gigantic blow to all of the ones who are saying, having those $1,000 consoles. So right now, the Nintendo Switch 2, it's supposed to go up $50 and everything by September. We already know that. So $400 to $450. We already knew that.
Yeah, it's probably gonna most likely gonna go up, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
okay,
if you guys want to Switch 2, now's a good time to get it.
Get it now. Yeah, get it now. But which makes it more attractive because you can be able to play most of the games that are available for these lower, next generation consoles. But price is going to be the big thing. But now with the price comes with the price. An all digital future or a choice. I'd rather have a choice. I want to be able to play my physical games the way that they were meant to be played, right?
Absolutely.
And be able to have the option to download or get digital games if I choose so. Because there's certain games out there, certain indie games that probably can't get the money for the manufacturing and whatever, and they want mass production. They be able to get it out there to as many people as you want, as we want, right? So what they do? They say, hey, you know what? We'll put it on a digital store. So that way people can actually see it and hope that they get enough marketing to push it so people could play it and actually get interest. I mean, yeah, there was lightning in the bottle moments like Undertale, that was lightning in the bottle moment. Undertale is a small little indie game that came out of nowhere, right? A couple of people just played it and they played it and they liked it, and it actually gained a lot of traction. And believe it or not, people loved the freaking game and it became a hit. Same thing happened with what's that game called again? Shoot, off the cuff. PUBG. PUBG was a small little, indie game, multiplayer online thing. Became huge. All it took was a little bit of effort to put it out there, right? It was never physical, but it was a multiplayer online game too. So these things, they have. I like to be able to have the options though, for games that are capable. The AAA games that actually, they have a big budget. They should not have the gumption or the gall to be able to put the game out there and say, you know what, we want you to spend $80. We want you to spend $90 on this game. Despite the fact that it doesn't come with a disc, doesn't come with manufacturing, doesn't come with the shipping, it's not in the store, no booklet, nothing was printed, but yet you still have to spend $80 for a digital freaking piece of technology that you don't touch, you can't touch. All you're doing is you're playing it. You're paying for data. You are paying for data. That's what you're doing. You're paying for data.
You're paying for a license just to play the game, and you're not paying for an ownership.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. You have zero ownership. And
right.
But they need to fix that, because right now, if they're gonna go all digital, just like physical discs, they're gonna have to figure this out. Oh, but by the way, did I mention that during the ESA they said something about that even the disc that you own, when you have them, it's not technically yours. The data on the discs don't belong to you. During the hearing, the data that's on the discs do not belong to you. The disc itself and the case and all that's yours, but the data on there don't belong to you.
So they fuck you either way.
Yeah.
They'll try to screw you. They try to screw you regardless.
See, this is what I'm saying. Which is the reason why that some games, when you pop it in, you notice that there's a download period.
Right.
You know, the full game is not necessarily on the disc itself, but you have to download the disc directly to the console for it to actually read, so you can actually play the game.
So it's almost basically like a game key card, like they did for the Switch too.
Exactly. People, you know what? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but they already got everybody by the balls. They got everybody. They got all those players out there thinking, hey, everything's all good. The only thing they can't do, when you have physical games in your hand and on cartridges, those, you pop it in, you play, baby. That's it. You're playing it.
Like I have King of Fighters 11 right here. I technically own this game, so I can play this game anytime I want.
Yep, pop it in. You don't have to download shit. You just pop it in.
Nope. Everything's all here though, and it's funny because a lot of people are actually for this game to come out on modern consoles, but if it doesn't come out on modern consoles, hey, I got my PS2. I can pop in this game anytime I want. There you go.
There it is. Okay, I got my freaking Sega Saturn right over here. I can pop in any game I want. I got my freaking Dreamcast. I can pop in games anytime I want.
You go.
I can play these games anytime I want, day or night, while I'm eating my snacks, while I'm going over there and everything, doing my Pilates. I can do whatever I want. Want. But anytime I want. Without anybody telling me when I cannot play the games. At all. Period. Zero.
Yeah. And
the industry is sitting right there and trying to gatekeep something that I enjoy, my hobby. Are you out of your minds?
Yeah, are you crazy though? And then the fact that you have the audacity, you don't even want to release these games and like put them. Don't even want to put for example, put PS1 Rival Schools. Okay, this game people's been asking for to put on modern consoles, but I have the feeling they won't do it because I'm gonna tell you something. There's gonna be some content. There's content in this game that's not gonna fit for the modern audience. So I can play this game. It's uncensored. I don't have to worry about anything getting cut out. So I can pop this baby into my PS2, and I'm good to go.
Thank you. Perfect.
This is why retro's the best. And I say to all these people here, if you want to own your games and you're tired of digital, go to retro, because I guarantee you there's some games you're gonna find in your backlogs. You're gonna see, oh, I didn't never play this game. I didn't know this game exists. I have to go seek it out.
Yep. Shout out to GOG Games. They actually said, no matter what, if you purchase the game, whether you're offline or not, you still play the game. You own the game.
Yes.
The game belongs to freaking you. Man.
Yeah.
You want to talk about GOAT?
That's awesome.
You want to talk about the GOAT? Absolutely. That's GOATed right there, baby.
Exactly. That's the way how you do it.
That's how you freaking do it. That's how you play the games. And shout out to all my pirates out there. Listen, keep on doing what you do. You right now and everything are the ones who are actually keeping the industry and everything in check. Because believe it or not, all those games, all the games that never been re-released, all those games that you can't get access to, all the games that have been discontinued, all the games that you said, hey, they freaking price gouged the game that thing to high heaven. You have access to those bad boys and everything and all that data, and you can be able to play it on any freaking PC that you want. Because, you know,
right.
Why? Because we have the power. We have arcade games that have never been home released. We have games that actually were on freaking Amiga. On Amiga,
Oh, yeah,
systems.
the Amiga.
You okay?
You know, I've never played one in real life.
Oh,
I've never seen one in real life. An Amiga? Yeah, never.
Yo, dude, that Amiga right now, it rivaled the Atari. What is it called? The oh goodness, what was it called? There was actually there was a fight between two manufacturers and everything. There was the Amiga and there was the Atari VC or something like that. I forgot what it was called. But they had a keyboard and they had all that stuff on there. It was trying to be the home video game / console hybrid PC-ish kind of thing. Before PCs became PCs, it was actually supposed to be the modern computer, the computer for home. You know, like the Commodore 64, same thing. There's another one.
I love the Commodore.
Oh, the Commodore.
Commodore, yeah.
My buddy had one down the street, and we had one at the school.
Oh,
and I figured out you could play games on it because I snuck a disc into the school.
Oh, yeah.
And played Street Fighter
nice.
1 on the Commodore 64.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
8th grade,
awesome.
baby. I was playing Street Fighter 1 on the Commodore in the back of the room.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
Yes. I still remember playing those freaking games. You know, playing what was it on the little what are those little computers called again in schools? Oh my gosh. There wasn't the Amiga. It was called something else. Oof. Damn. Now I'm starting to blank because it's been so long. They had a game called Turtle that you could be able to like type in like angles and stuff like that, and the turtle will create squares if you actually do the angles right and stuff like that. You can create triangles, you can create pictures, and all that stuff. All you gotta do is you have to type in commands for the turtle to do, and it will draw it on the screen. I made some cool stuff, man. You know, on there. You know, I did triangles. I did a star. I did a daisy. I think I made a daisy. That bad boy. And then I did something stupid and everything. I actually made one where it made so many lines on the screen and everything, it actually crashed. I had to shut the computer down.
Hey, yo.
Whoops.
We all played Oregon Trail on the Commodore 64s at school, too.
Oh,
Yes!
Oregon Trail was
Oh,
the shit.
God, I love that freaking game.
I love Oregon Trail. I used to name my characters with so funny names, though.
Dude. Yeah, I think I was going.
I give them mean nicknames, man.
Well, I think
Because I knew they were going to die.
yeah, oh, of course.
I remember there was two versions I played of Oregon Trail. I played the one on the Apple II, and there was one I played on the Mac. Even it was black and white. I love that version on the Mac. The Mac one was really cool.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, come on, dude. That and also Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the USA is Carmen Sandiego?
Yo, I played the shit out of that.
Listen,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love those
That's
freaking
how I
games.
passed geography.
You
Carmen
want to know another couple games that I love playing though was Word Muncher and Number Munchers.
Oh, God, Number Munchers. Oh, yes, dude, you brought me back. Oh, I love Number Munchers.
What are those
man.
about?
Oh.
I missed those. What are those about?
You never played, dude? You never played Number Munchers?
Okay, basically,
Mm-mm.
you have to do.
Oh,
No, I
you
never
have to-
played them, bro.
You
Never.
had the
Damn.
numbers. You had the number on your belly, and you had to munch the right numbers to match exactly what the numbers is in your belly and everything for you to actually, you know. Yeah,
And then you have to watch out for the monsters, the toggles.
There's the
the
exact.
toggles.
Yep.
And then after like 3 stages, you get to watch like a cutscene.
Yes, that's right. Oh my God. Yeah, that's so cool. I love that.
Yeah.
Tell
Oh,
me about the cutscenes. What are they about? What are the graphics like? What did this game look
It was
like?
like
Dude, just after you get off, go on YouTube and type it, and you'll be like, "Damn, how did I not play this game?"
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Let me see
I didn't have a
then-
computer or any friends that had one, so it never crossed my radar.
No, but the schools had that game though, and then they also had
Yeah, not mine.
Yeah, they also had Super Munchers too. I don't know if you remember that one.
Super
And
Munchers?
Super
Yeah, I
Munchers,
remember Super Munchers. Yep.
if you get like the power up, then the Muncher will get the cape, and then you could knock out all the monster that comes in the board.
Let me see.
I don't know if you remember that.
Let me see.
You heard me?
Let me pull it up. Number Muncher. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah, and there was Super Munchers.
And Number Munchers and Super Munchers. Yes.
And Super Munchers was good. That's when you become and you could knock out, you could kill all the monsters.
All right, here we go.
Get that pill, and that turns into a superhero.
All right, hold on a second. Let me see.
That was a good game.
All right, I'm gonna pop this up right now on the screen so you can see for yourself. And all the viewers out there, you get to see our nostalgia.
Yeah, and school.
This is school. This is our old school. This is when I was actually back in Post Road School. Shout out to my peeps from Post Road School. Mr. Freed, Mr. Freed, he probably passed away, but he was like he always had that raspy voice. Oh my god,
yeah.
I miss. There's some things I miss and some things I don't, but you know.
Of course.
Still good times though. There you go, pop it up here. Boom. All right.
When you eat the wrong word or the wrong number.
Yes. I think Word Muncher was actually harder for me. But Number
Word
Muncher
was harder.
Number Muncher was much easier for me.
Yeah, Number Muncher was easier, because Word Muncher is that you have to get the words that has the sound rhythm of the word that you have to get. You know, like say like you have to get like something that sounds like cool. Like you have to get moo. You have to get that was a little harder. But they did have different cutscenes than the Number Muncher though.
Listen, Number Muncher was one of those games where I think I had to finish your assignment before I get to put a chance to play it, and it was like educational games, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's educational games that was more like, hey, you know, let's jump on it. Here we go. Okay, it popped up right now. And I always would try to finish my work as fast as I can. Look how primitive this. Look at it. Look how primitive this stuff is. Oh, Apple II computers. That's what it was called. The Apple II computers.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, Johnny mentioned that's where he played it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you put the discs in, and then you gotta reach in the back of the computer and you hit the switch.
Yep. Yep.
I remember one time I forgot to put the disc in the computer, and then I started up, and it made that loud noise. You know that loud noise it does when you forgot to put the disc and you forgot to put the disc in?
Oh God, yeah.
And my teacher would get pissed off. My teacher would be pissed off, like, what's going on? Why is the computer like this? Why do I hear that?
Apple II computers were pretty damn powerful for what they can actually do. They really were. I mean, and every single school had an Apple II computer.
Yeah.
The one. Let's see. The one that actually, and I laughed about this too. That was so damn cool. There's a game that modern games, like for instance Spy Hunter. They had Spy Hunter for the freaking Apple II. I played Spy Hunter.
That's right.
I played.
The game was slow. The game was slow though. But
it was slow, but it was freaking. Listen, dude, I was young, so that video game was a video game to me.
We had to make the best out of it.
Hell, freaking yes, we did. Let's see what. We had. What game?
We had this.
Go ahead. What you? Oregon Trail was like one of my favorites. Oregon Trail. Spy Hunter.
Yeah. There was. I don't know if you heard, but there was this cat and mouse game though. Where you play a mouse and you have to escape the cats. Forgot the name of that game though.
What was that game called again?
My school, I went to a private school. The nuns only had a couple games. Was Oregon Trail, and then this lemonade stand game.
Lemonade. Oh.
You guys play that one? It was like a math. It was like a math game.
Oh.
You had to raise a certain amount of money, and you had to mix the ingredients yourself and all this crazy stuff. But it was like a lemonade stand sim, a very archaic one. But yeah, it was a sim.
Still cool.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Still fucking cool. Absolutely. What was another game?
Fun.
What was another game that I actually liked? There was a medieval game. a medieval game that actually dealt with you have to throw boulders at a freaking castle, and depending on how you have to find a trajectory. Like it's based off of angles, so you had to like have it at a certain angle, and you can miss the building, right? And you can or you can actually get a direct hit, depending on where you hit it, and you have to do that like several times. I think you have to get 3 direct hits in the thing to destroy the castle, and depending on how big and how far the castle actually is how the trajectory had to be. So you learn about arc, you learn about all that stuff, trajectory, and it was such a freaking cool game. If I could find out what the name of the game is again, that game was fun because there was one stage I got so far in the game. There was one stage in the thing where my trajectory was off by just this much, and you had to destroy the castle before they got to you, because all the horses and everything would be like traveling. Every single time you kept on throwing boulders, the horses would be traveling towards you and everything, and to kill off your army in a sense. So, and then you have to keep on going. I was like, oh man. And every single time you miss. So you only get like 3 chances or something like that. I forgot what the game was called. Oh my gosh, now it's gonna hurt. But this is a long time ago. This is like in middle school. Not middle school. It was I forgot what grade. It was like 5th grade. 5th grade, I think it was. It was like, So yeah. Damn, see, you get my nostalgia back. And I remember this freaking hot girl and everything I used to know and everything.
Nostalgia were the best times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what?
All this talk about it. I just hate to see what gaming, what the direction gaming is going in the future, man.
You know what though? We listen. There's something about the players. There's something that we have, the power that we have. We have the power right now to play whatever we want, whenever we want,
right? Whatever
games we like, and we also have our past and our nostalgia to keep us sane. We have that.
Yeah.
We everything that we dealt with, the best times between the 80s and 90s and probably early 2000s, we still have that. And they can't take that away from us.
No.
And no matter how many times people sit right there and they're throwing their hands in the air. Oh, you guys are old hat. Oh, you got to deal with the new. You don't know. You don't know what we were playing. We didn't have those freaking long ass cutscenes for like 2 hours before you even touch the controller. Nah, man. We had it was short, sweet, to the point, and back to the game.
That's it.
That's exactly what it is. Listen, I would say the only game that actually had and even those wasn't short. Wing Commander 3. Wing Commander 3. Mark Hamill. God bless his soul. He actually was in that. As a few other actors as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So that right there had cinema scenes, but guess what? Those cinema scenes, they weren't that long either.
No.
They were like a minute, maybe 2 minutes.
Tops. Especially that game, Supreme Warrior. 2 minutes.
Supreme Warrior is
another one.
Tops.
Yeah.
Do you know what they decided to actually do? They decided to remake The 7th Guest. Did you know that? The 7th Guest, I remember the classic 7th Guest.
Oh yeah, I have a friend of mine that had that game on his computer.
I love that game. That game was amazing. It was a weird horror mystery type of game. They're just trying to gauge off of our nostalgia and remake that game. You can't take that. You can't. The nostalgia that we had, you can't replicate what made that game great. You can't replicate it. You're modernizing a certain game that had a certain charm, and that charm you can't replicate because all the actors and actresses that actually did those parts, they're no longer here. They passed away, or they passed
away, or they're old though. Because Yeah, because I remember Supreme Warrior. I mean, they had the lovely Vivian Wu from Joy Luck Club and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, and I remember that game though. Like they show you like a cutscene that's like a minute or two, and then you go straight into the action.
Yep. You know, and
it's a simple story. So you just have to tell us a simple story. What's going on? What's our objective? Okay, this is what we gotta do. Let's go.
And,
that's it.
And plumbers don't wear ties. Another fantastic. Listen, short romp.
Go ahead.
Short romp. Short, funny,
quirky.
It. Weird kind of date story in a sense where you know.
Dude, Dude, let me tell you something. When I finally played Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, you know, I felt like I was watching those old school like late night movies that they play on
yes,
Cinemax or USA's Up All Night.
Oh my God, that's
what it felt like.
Those B flicks.
Both of you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
And I am too.
What's that, Tony?
I said you guys are a couple of dirty birdies, and I am
listen,
too.
Okay, listen.
So I know exactly what you're talking about those movies.
Oh my God,
yes.
dude.
But listen, man. You could shit on that game all you want. You could shit on all those ridiculous low budget Danny movies and stuff like that.
I'm kind of shitting on things, man. It hurts.
You know. But let me tell you something. Those movies were fun, and Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. I mean, it was ridiculous. Sure, the gameplay was a little dumb. It's like you have to choose and stuff like that. But look at the Telltale games. You had to choose. You had to make decisions. Same thing with that game. You know.
I'm just glad that they're finally getting the Wolf of Wall Street. Not the Wolf of Wall Street. I'm sorry. That's a great movie. Great movie, by the way. I'm talking about the. I'm sorry.
The Wolf Among Us too. The Wolf Among Us.
Yeah, The Wolf Among Us. Yes, they're finally.
I can't wait for the second one. Thank God.
That game has been in such limbo for a long time. For a long time, and they finally decided to bring it out. Because as soon as I saw the characters, I was like, oh, sit there doing
Oh yeah, when I saw them, I already knew what time it was though. But I just hope they keep their word and it comes out next year. And what's the best part? They're gonna release the remastered on the first game for remastered. But if it's gonna be remastered, please
don't change
anything.
Nothing.
Do not change anything because I will notice it because I played that game 3 times already.
Yes.
I played that game 3 times.
Yes. All you gotta do is clean up the graphics.
Notice.
Clean up the graphics a little bit. Don't change the dialogue. Don't change the choices. Hell, if you want to add just a little bit extra, maybe something that you took off the cutting room floor and just add it in as like a tiny little bonus, I'll take it. But don't take nothing else away from that game because that game right there, freaking amazing. I love the fact that the story about Snow White and what's going on with her and
and the big bad wolf, and then you get to meet all these fairy tale these fairy tale characters.
And they turn and the leprechaun and everything. His lying ass. Yeah, exactly. So So everything about that game, charmed. I love that thing. Broken Sword.
Yeah, different take on fairy tale characters.
Broken Sword, another fantastic game. If you have never played that game, check it out.
Broken Sword.
Yes, I love it. Listen, there are so many like those type of games, that kind of your consequences kind of thing. Depending on what your choices are and everything, certain consequences, whether it make or break the story. I love the games. I love those games, and I want more games like them. If people are like, oh, but you're veering off dude, I want to because right now my tongue is numb and from all this stuff, and right now I don't want to talk about it no more because we actually already hit the point. Sony already getting the burn from everybody, so you know what? Let them have it. And you know what? And they're gonna have to change their ways anyway. But right now, I want to talk about some fun freaking games that I actually love to play, want to play. I would like them to do a remaster of Willy Beamish. Can you imagine if they actually take Willy Beamish? I mean, I like the charm of the old school graphics. I do. don't change the dialogue because it's fucking hilarious. Everything about it, especially that nurse. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Don't get rid of the BFT.
Don't get rid of the nurse. Do not
Don't
get rid of the
get
nurse.
rid of that. No,
if
no,
you
no.
get rid of the nurse, you killed the whole entire game. Because that nurse right there was such a big part of that game. It's not even
The
funny.
nerd is the charm of the game.
Oh my!
You know what? Did you guys heard they're gonna come out a remaster of Prize Fighter that was on Sega CD?
Yes, I heard about that. They're gonna clean up the graphics and make it more like the full motion and everything is gonna be like cleaner and all that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Prize Fighter, man.
Yes.
I can't believe they're bringing. You know what? I have the feeling they're gonna probably bring back Sewer Shark. What's it called? Sewer Shark.
Sewer Shark. Oh my God, dog meat. Yes. Oh my God, dude, that game right there. I mean, it's not hard, but it's funny at every single stage, though. After every single
it is funny though. But dude,
he's like, relax, pretend it's a game.
Yeah. Those games were a trip, though. Dude, I would be so happy if they can actually remaster Supreme Warrior.
Hey,
if they can do that.
They remastered Night Trap. But even though they censored the 32X version, did it? Yeah, they did. They censored the 32X.
I think they did. Yeah.
Yeah, they censored it. The original version, holy crap, dude! The fatalities in that game, damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the late Dana Polo, man, gone way too soon, man.
Yeah, way too soon. But she was awesome. Hey, see what you've done. The dialogue was so cheesy in that game. It's not even funny, dude. And
it was hilarious.
And you know what? I got pissed off because there was a certain point I got involved in the game. I didn't pay attention to when they changed the code because they changed the code sneakily. They were sitting right there because remember they went into the house. I think it was the girl went into the house, came back, and changed the code. And when I was at a certain point trying to like see where the monsters were going, and I forgot to change the camera back to where the kitchen was. Because that's when they actually sit right there and they say change codes. You have to pay attention.
Right.
I missed that part. And then when I was trying to like stop the monster because there was a girl, I think, not taking a shower. I think she was actually when they were in the group and everybody was in there and everybody was running, and I actually had all the monsters in the palm of my hands, and none of my buttons were working. I was like, oh no, did I miss a code? It said error. It said wrong. I was like, oh shit, no, what's running? And dude, they got slaughtered, man. They all got slaughtered, bro. It was a massacre. And I said, damn it. I think the main character, Dana, got killed. I think it was. Yeah, she got killed. That's the one. Damn. I said, damn it. Urgh.
You let Kimberly die. How could you?
Yeah, well, listen, you know what? Oh, dude. Yo, the person in the van got livid. He kicked the freaking doors open. He said, give me that thing. Give me that. You're done. Oh, man. Love that freaking.
Yeah.
Night Trap is a game that they could replicate if they really wanted to. Hell, they could make a movie out of that game if they really wanted to.
Yeah, but they'll find some way to screw it up.
Huh? What?
It wouldn't be a good movie.
No, it'd be a B flick. It'd be an easy B flick. It'd be like
it'll be one of those
like Toxic Avengers or something like that, like or Trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like something like Trauma Films. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mystery Science Theater type shit.
Oh, Mystery Science Theater. Yeah. It's still cool. Oh, we still gotta do something. You still gotta do something to shit like that though. I still have a plan for do something like that. We gotta have fun with that one.
Oh, dude, if we do Trauma Films with that, that's gonna be nuts.
Yo, dude, there's some parts in there they're like just like the overall gore factor and craziness of that movie was just over the top, and I'm sitting back there, I'm like, damn. But the thing is though, it's purposeful. It's purposeful. The overall gore in the movie was purposefully tacky. It was tacky on purpose. It wasn't supposed to be like one of those like realistic. It's supposed to be like over the top, what the fuck kind of moments, kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I can give you firsthand because I don't know if you guys knew or Tony knows already. I actually worked for I did work for Trauma Films in one of their music videos.
That's right. Purple Pam, Purple Pam, right?
Video and Tony was shocked by that.
Yeah, Purple Pam. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Purple Pam. It was called "Kick in the Head." If you guys want to watch it, go right ahead. And yes, I am in that music video. You will see what they've done to me.
Oh my dude! Yeah.
I actually got to give her a shout out because I actually connected with her again on Instagram.
Nice. Yeah, you got Godsmacked in that video.
Not a bad way to go. Not a bad way to go though.
No, not at all.
I tell you, man. But if people asks me that, hey Johnny, since you worked for Tron before, would you work with them again? I say it has to be the certain project. I have to look at the project and see what's it about though, because
not the remake of Toxic Avenger. No.
I know they did Toxic Avengers. They did Class of Nukem High. All these whacked out films.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to see what the project is before I go into something like this because they're over the top, these guys. Especially Lloyd Kaufman, though. Shout out to him.
Yeah, indeed.
That guy is nuts.
So I want to read up some more of these chats right here because of this. There's still a lot of them. Holy cow, they've gone going nuts.
That's in a good way.
So Vet said, I am 95% digital, and nothing wrong with that. If I buy physical, it's Switch 2 games. Oh yeah, you know what? Switch 2 still the GOAT. If I had to support a company that does physical, it's definitely Switch. It's definitely for Nintendo Switch and everything.
That's the best way to go. Yeah,
absolutely. Yes. Chris says, I'm not a sheep because I prefer digital. No, you're not a sheep. But right now, I feel like people out there, they want the physical media to die. They are actually.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like listen.
They're infinite digital.
Let me make myself clear.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make myself clear. If you guys want digital, if you want to keep going supporting digital, that's fine. But the fact is that you're taking away the option to have people physical who actually wants to own these games. I mean, if you want to have digital, have at it. I said this before, and I'll say it again. If you want to have digital, you want to throw your money and have digital, and you want to just pay for the license, and you don't actually want to own these games, then so be it. But I just don't like the fact that they're telling you that you got these people, these influencers are telling you that, oh, well, you have to get with the times. You have to go for this though, because if you don't, then get a new hobby.
Influencers.
Those are the people that I have a problem with.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna start watching these people. I'm gonna start naming them because I'm not afraid to name them, dude.
Do it. You know what?
Feel free to do it, man.
Yeah, feel free. Absolutely.
Listen,
so
love you both, and I get your passion about this stuff. But look at our friends Chris and Vet. They like digital.
Yeah.
I admit I have some digital too. I am a fan of physical too. I'm a bit of a hipster about stuff like that.
Yep.
Right.
I think we get more support for physical media if we appeal to them versus saying, hey, you're an idiot for going digital. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, we're not calling anybody idiots.
I want to play with these guys. I want to play with everybody.
Yeah.
Physical, digital. When I say, hey, what game you're playing, did you buy the physical or digital is not the first thing that pops in my head.
Oh, no, not at all.
I want to know about the damn game.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
so, yeah.
So
that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I get the passion. I'm part of it too, man.
Yeah.
I love physical. I don't mind digital. What I'm saying is, if we're gonna shame somebody, we got to be specific, or else we end up hurting our friends, dude.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't want to do that.
We get it.
Yeah.
So my thing is.
I'm not afraid.
Hold on. I make myself clear.
Yeah. We okay. Let's put a little disclaimer out there. Disclaimer is basically this is our opinion and our opinion only. That's one. Two, we actually are not trying to shame you into going physical.
Digital.
Or going digital. Either or, vice versa. right?
Right. Okay.
We are just trying to make you aware that what the corporations are actually planning on doing. Even though it's called a foreshadowing. Let's just put it to you that way. Right now, they are foreshadowing what they are planning on doing because these are things that they have done. These are things that they've done in the past. They may have done it prematurely, like the Xbox One, or they might have done it underhandedly, like the PlayStation Network. You know, or they just do it by mistake, like Valve and a few others. These are things that are happening in the digital world. Nothing is concrete. Nothing is 100% foolproof, or basically, let's just say, accident proof, because things do happen. Networks do go down. Things actually do get lost in the sauce.
Right.
Okay. You just gotta be wise. You just gotta be wary. And but the thing is that I don't want you guys to feel complacent. I'm not saying digital is bad. I mentioned that before. Digital is not all bad. It's the fact that the corporations want you or forcing you to literally forget about the physical, go all digital, because that's where they're going. That's their trending. That's where, and they are removing a certain portion of their creations. Sony just put it out there already. 2028. It's there. The clock is ticking already.
It's coming.
January 2028. They will be killing or discontinuing physical disc production. They are going all digital. They are no longer going to be creating discs for any games from their first or third party subsidiaries. They're not doing it. So that means if they fund a game, the game's guaranteed it's not going to be on a disc. Guaranteed. They're not doing it.
Even if the company wants to have the game on the disc, though, Sony is not going to allow them to do it.
They won't do it. And PS6, no matter how much the console is, because right now people are speculating what the cost of the console is going to be, because already they're looking at the trends. People, and also because of the so-called chip shortage, which is actually artificial. It's actually because of the big three: Samsung, Micron, and one other company. They are almost like a cartel in a sense. They're hoarding all these chips, and they're artificially inflating the prices because they're kind of artificially making a shortage, so the demand is high, so they have the right to be able to raise the prices, so the stock prices go up, so they can be able to say, oh, I can pick my battles. You want some chips? Okay, we're gonna charge you this. You want some chips? Okay, we're gonna charge you this. You want some chips? All right, you're in the back catalog. You're gonna charge you this. And then the companies themselves are forced to raise the prices because they're slowing down production, because they can't get enough chips to actually manufacture these consoles that we actually so much love. So now, even the Xbox Series X and S, they're limited in the wild. I mean, people are still buying them, but there's a lot of places that are selling out because they can't get enough of them. Whatever's left. And they can't manufacture new ones. They have to spend their money on the new chips at a higher price. Thus, the price increase for all of the consoles now. Which just doesn't make any sense because these are old. These are consoles are 10 years old now. These consoles are old. They're like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years old. These are old consoles now. Not that old, but they're old enough. And people are like, well, yeah, what we're going to increase the price by $150, $200, and they're phasing out the 2 terabyte one. Don't even get me started about that.
Yeah,
one.
we talked about that. You can't even get the 2 terabyte Xbox Series X anymore.
Now it's vintage. Everybody who has a 2 terabyte one, they don't want to get rid of it now because you'll never get it again. You won't be able to buy it. You won't be able to buy it again. So now it's vintage. Now it's an asset. Because the price of it will be astronomical. I would guarantee you, because it's like $500, $600, $700. I'm sorry, for a Xbox Series S and X now. $800. I'm sorry, $800 for Xbox Series X and X now. That means a 2 terabyte one, but probably be in the thousands. And that's probably the reason why they said nope, we're not. Nope, we're gonna phase it out. So by August, if you have not picked up an Xbox Series S and X by the current prices that they are now, which are still pretty high, you are going to be paying a pretty penny in August. And I was hoping that they would change their minds. You can't. There's no way. You know, the money speaks louder. Their investment calls, all that stuff right there. Sad. But there's the good news. The good news is the consoles that you have right now and the games that you have right now, you can still play them.
Yeah.
So my suggestion is that all of you players out there, I love you guys. I really do. I want you guys to seriously, be active with your games. Have your fun. Play your games as they are, and hope that, things don't go sideways, or have a hobby that's going to die, which I don't want it to. I don't want it to. As a matter of fact, it won't. If you know how to, work it. I got games for days. I already mentioned there's 5 million plus video games out there right now. And these are games that are accessible and some are not accessible. But if you can get your hands on them, you're in for a hell of a good time. Arcade, classics, PC, you name it. Portables. There's so many. And there are so many options. And there's so many mom and pop stores. Hell, you can even go to swap meets. You can go to garage sales. You might go to an old person's house and I think that probably has a whole back catalog of Atari 2600 games. They're probably selling for pennies. They didn't know what they had. They say, oh, that's my old console with 200 games. Well, give me for the $50. I've heard stories like that, and I said, you lucky biscuit. So it's crazy. What about you, Johnny? What you got anything else?
No, I got pretty much. I said what I had to say. Yeah. I just hope I made myself clear to all the people. If you like your digitals, have at it though. But the only thing I'm not cool with is people telling me and saying to other people that love their physical games, that actually likes to own their games, and telling us and all these influencers I've been seeing on X, telling that, oh, we have to get with the times, this is the way it is, and if you don't like it, then get a new hobby or something, or don't even play video games anymore. And you know what? And here's the thing. Let's just say if gaming decides to go all digital, and they tell me, no, I can't own my games now in the future. Well, guess what? I got a huge backlog of games that I can go back and play those games though and continue playing them. Mm-hmm. And now, and I could look at my huge game library, rather the game from PS1, PlayStation 2, Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, Nintendo DS, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy. You name it, I have them. Yep. PSP, PlayStation Vita. I got those, so
We-
I'll be good. I'll be good.
Yeah, we
And
have.
and for you and to those people tell me that I got to get with the times and I got to and I should quit gaming. I say fuck you. I'm gonna continue playing my games and I'm gonna play my retro games and I'm gonna enjoy them for a lifetime.
Yes. Well said. So going down the list and everything, to our biggest shout out and everything to Vet and also to Chris. You guys and everything, like I said, you guys aren't sheep. You guys are players. You guys deserve to play the games the way that you want to play them and stuff like that. But if they actually go sideways, if things go sideways, and I don't want to be like one of the people that say, well,
we told you.
We did say that it was going to go this way, and hopefully they don't do anything dystopian, saying, hey, listen,
we don't want to see you guys get screwed, you know?
No, we don't. This is the thing. Us players, listen, we're not trying to gatekeep our games. We are trying to tell the industry that these games are something that we pay with our hard-earned money. This is money that we can't get back. I mean, there's the thing called the rule of trade, right? The rule of trade is this. I pay money, I get whatever it is. I get the services, I get the product, and I actually have it because we exchanged. Now, if you're telling me that I pay money, right? And then I get the services, but you're allowed to take away the services without getting my money back, that's not trade anymore. It's not trade anymore. Okay? So it's called one-time purchase. Pretty much. One-time purchase, and no, but it becomes a commodity, not a what do you call it? Yeah, it becomes a commodity, not a something like that. So you have it for a small amount of time, and it's a consumption. It's called consumption now. You actually have it, like if you buy a sandwich. If you buy a sandwich and you consume the sandwich, you ate the sandwich is gone. Right? You can't get a discount. You can't get a refund. The sandwich you consumed, it's gone. You can't get it back anymore. So basically, you're treating that like video games where you purchase it once and it's almost like a dissolvable pill. You buy the pill, you dissolve it, and now it's gone. Hey, thank you for your purchase. See you next week. So that's what I'm getting at. Unreal 5 allows full AI creation now. Yeah, you're right. And Heidi said it best. You are no sheep. Chris, you are no sheep. Hey, Yvette, you are no sheep. Tony, you are no sheep. Johnny, you are no sheep. Myself, I'm beautiful. You are I'm no sheep. We are not sheep. We are leaders.
The only people that are the sheeps are the ones that are accepting and allowing and wants this whole change of digital, and they want the physicals to be killed off, and only gives us that one option. Those are the sheeps.
Yes, getting rid of the option is a bad idea. I want options. I want to be able to go to the store, right? I want to be able to go to a store and have a choice. If you go into a store and you see a wall of, I don't know, Fruitios, right? I mean, yeah, you can eat them, you can have them, you can purchase them, right? But it's all Fruitios. I don't want to just go to a store of Fruitios. What if I want Frosted Flakes? What if I want some Honey Smacks?
They're great.
Hey, what if? But you're not giving me the option. Give me money. Okay, here you go. Here's your box of Fruitios. But I don't want Fruitios. Okay, well, that's all you get. Because that's all we're giving you. Fruitios. Then you go to the store next door. Right? Nothing but Honey Smacks. Eventually, you're going to get tired of Honey Smacks. Hey, listen, can I get something else? Nah. Here's a digital coupon. You know, here you go. The next time we get another something, we'll let you know. Let's see. You get your ass kicked for that. yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the from Office Space. Yeah, but bet you are a scholar and a gentleman.
Oh God, yeah.
You are a scholar and a gentleman.
No, bud. I bet you get your ass kicked for saying something like that.
No.
Yes. I love that movie, man.
No,
fantastic.
no.
It's one of my favorites.
No, man. You get your ass kicked for something like that.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to come over? No, man, I don't want you fucking.
I don't want you fucking on my life. Well, but those people getting fired are making some of the most amazing indie games ever. They keep trimming the fat and let those developers make better indie games than AAA studios. Yeah, you know what? I agree. I agree that crunch, and listen, there is good crunch and there's bad crunch. There's bad crunch when you crunch a game, right, and you're not done yet. If the game's not done yet, if the game's not finished, and they publish a game that's unfinished, that's when I feel that crunch is bad. I feel that crunch is good when the game's pretty much at the finish line, and all you need is just a few more hours, or maybe one more day, to get as much as you possibly can, all your ideas into that one game and create something great. Listen, games like Uncharted was made through crunch. Games like Horizon Zero Dawn was made through crunch. Games like God of War was made through that crunch period. All the games that you know of that are amazing freaking games, great experiences, were made through a crunch period. Why? Because it's not desperation, but it was more of a sense of urgency. There's a difference. There's a difference. Sense of urgency, meaning you want the product to be great. And you just have to get as much as you possibly can. And you work those extra hours. You work that overtime. And you drink those freaking Red Bulls or 5-hour energy drinks and everything. You knock them down and everything just so you can get just a little bit more out of it before you can go to that publishing day. Yeah, I know, it's nasty. Yeah, some people don't like that. I'm giving you just giving you an example. Or better yet, you can pick up some W. Drink some W. Go to W.GG, by the way. Get that 10% off and everything. Come on, man. W, brother. Go on that website and everything. Use our code treble. That's TR3BLE. Get that 10% off and everything. Tell them Gaming Treble sent you. Be better. But I'm just saying. Crunch, man. Let's see. Thanks, Heidi. Johnny seems to disagree. Johnny already put out his point. He's not. Yeah,
you're minutes behind, dude.
I know. Yeah, but like I said, but Johnny said that hey, but the thing is that
Johnny's not out to insult anybody.
No, he's being passionate about that particular thing because believe it or not, physical media is something that's kind of a passion thing. It is.
Yeah.
It's a passion. Listen, the thing is that I like to own my games, and I already said this before, and I will gladly repeat this again. It's because I like to own my games, and I like to take these games out whenever I want to play them. The thing is that we made it. We already set an example already. Taurence and I bought this Double Dragon remake game that was on the Android phone. Okay, we spent money on this game, and then a year or two later, they decided to take that game away from us. Okay, they took that game away from us, and we can't even play that game anymore. It's gone. It's finito. It's done. You know, so we can't even play it anymore. This is why I'm always pro physical,
Yeah.
because I can always play these games again whenever I want, and nobody can take that away from me. I own that copy of that game. That's what it is. I hope you guys are seeing why I prefer physical and why I do not want to say. If you, like I said before, if you guys are love digital, that's fine. I'm not making fun of you at all. Okay, I'm not putting you guys down. I'm not making you feel dumb. Or I'm just saying to all the people out there that's telling us that we got to get with the times, we got to go full digital. I am not down with that at all. I said this before.
Yep. So
and if you want, I will continue to repeat myself again until everybody gets the picture.
Yes, exactly.
So
Chris, I think, trust me.
Like what's his name? Like I read that quote that Trevor Noah said on X when he was replying to that one guy who was talking about digital and you got to get with digital. He was retweet quoting that guy on X and telling him why physical is very important.
Right. Yes. So, shout out to Trevor Noah. So Chris also put this quote on here, and he says, "I'm not big on AI, and not a lot of people are.
I'm not big on AI either.
But here's his counter. He says, but it will allow indie developers to compete with big studios with even smaller teams that they're used to now. That's a silver lining, at least. All right. The caveat. This is the caveat. I'm playing devil's advocate. The developers, the games. Okay, let's just say the AI. AI takes assets from properties and things that are already existing. It's not made from scratch. Artists make things from scratch. Original ideas. AI builds off of assets that are already available. AI can't just pluck things, it doesn't have that type of thinking. It doesn't have original imagination. AI does not have that kind of capability. They have not gotten advanced. Thank God. Can you imagine? But
not a lot of people have that capability.
Yeah, that is true. Not a lot of people have that kind of imagination. But the thing is, these assets are borrowed from assets that are already available. And that's the crazy thing. And
okay, here's the thing though. Here's the thing with that. When you're making a game, it's not just about assets. They could be using AI to help sharpen coding and everything else. AI is like a gun, man. It depends on how you use it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now here's the thing. There are some good things about the AI assets. The way that you use it is true. They can give you a plateau or a plain surface or a plain slate, and you kind of build off of
stealing assets or parts of assets, go fuck yourself. But I mean, if you're using it to sharpen code or make your code more efficient or your interface, something like that, I don't see a problem.
No, not at all. But here's the thing.
If you're generating assets from nothing, from everyone else's shit, I got a problem.
Yeah. So there's the double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Now,
like I said, it's like
people get upset about AI because they feel like it's cheating. Now, okay. Now, you could say that. You could say that it's cheating, but it's the same thing as tracing a freaking image and everything. Remember that clear paper that we used to have in schools?
They encourage use of AI in software development.
There you go.
My college professor told me that. And when I worked in it, they encouraged it.
Yeah.
You want to sit there Googling all day trying to figure it out? No. The AI is going to do the faster Google search for you and tell you how that code's supposed to work.
Yep.
I see it as a great tool for that.
Yes.
My only problem with AI is the theft of other people's intellectual property.
There you
That's
go.
about it.
Yes. But see, that's what I'm saying. Indie developers, like for instance, our fantastic, beautiful game called Expedition 33, used AI assets for some, not all, of the game. for backgrounds, for certain things, and they did not, mind you, did not take any assets from any other particular game. They actually tweaked, like for instance, like for backgrounds and all that stuff. They used it, a little bit of it, and then they took some of the assets, AI assets, out of the game because they used that as a basis for the foundation of the game, the beautiful game. Yes, exactly. As a placeholder. That is okay.
Red dot.
Yeah, that is okay. That is okay. I don't want anybody to sit right there and create a game entirely from AI, got lazy with it, typed in, I want to create a racing game with 50 cars, all of them, all different forms, being able to race around Europe using X, Y, and Z. Press button. Game's created. All you gotta do is pick up the controller. No. I'm sorry. No. Hell no, man. That's a problem. That is a problem. Let's see. Ben says I buy way more indie games than anything triple. Well, you know what? Believe it or not, all the great games came from AI. Came from indie games. All the greatest games came from indie games. Konami was a independent developer company. Well, actually, no. Technically, they weren't. They actually worked. They actually did cards. I think it was. They cards and slots machines. Well, Nintendo neither, because they did cards. Well, you know what? That's true. A lot of stuff in the thing were bigger corporations. But you know what? There are some indie developers, Codemasters. They're an indie developer. They create great games. You know, games like companies like Ultra Games. Ultra, that's an indie company, by the way. But they actually got the assets from most popular games, and then they actually merged into a company called Konami. So they're out there, you know. ImageSoft, another company, ImageSoft. They merged into Sony. Then they became Sony Image, and then they became Sony Interactive Entertainment. So yeah, but that's what happens with most indie developers anyway. They become great, they become big, then a bigger corporation comes in, they swoop in, say, hey, we're going to help you create amazing games, come with us. They fire half the staff, they merge them into the company, and there you go. This is exactly happens. Same thing happened with Square, Enix. Remember Enix Games? Enix Games was separate from Square. They were never merged. Square Enix was never a thing. Enix is a smaller company that actually created some great games such as Soul Blazer and a few other games, a few other indie games that came out for the Super Nintendo. People didn't know that. And then they, had a little merger deal. And then they became Squaresoft and Enix. Square Enix. So, I love indie games. Support them as much as possible. Pre-order the Evercade Nexus Limited. Dude, I want to pre-order that so bad because it looks so good. It comes with Banjo-Kazooie, man. Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. Are you kidding me? Imagine playing those on the go. Oh yeah.
Keep going. I want to hear more. I can't see what they're saying, so I want to hear it.
Oh yeah. Pre-ordered the Evercade Nexus. Okay, I got more. Chris says, what are the top 3 indie games from the last 5 years or so? So, he named them off. The Messenger. Oh, I love that game. The Messenger is like a Ninja Gaiden / almost in lieu of the Ninja Gaiden that just came out, Ragebound. It has a little bit of that in that game, but it's pretty damn sweet. Cool game. Sea of Stars. Amazing RPG. Yes. If anybody has not played that game, dude, play that game. The remaster, update. The update actually for that game is available right now. But you play it. Art of Rally. I've heard of it. Huh?
Gentlemen, I gotta take off, guys. It's already past 11.
Okay, no problem. All right, take it easy, man. Yep.
Take care, guys.
Yep.
Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, I'm about to get off anyway. I'm about to sign off anyway. I mean, and then of course, he says, let me see, one more thing. I have a few more things before we actually bounce off here. Samsung. They talked about Samsung. The Samsung hoarding chips and RAM. Mentioned that. I think Chris mentioned that about that. Samsung and Micron are both sold out of chips for the next 5 years. They can't even release their RDNA 5 GPUs until mid 2028. No wonder they're thinking about going all digital. This crisis is far from over, and prices will never be where they were. That is so true. Chris says, he's heard of that too. He says we are now seeing wafer production running out, so all components are going to struggle more. They're already being sued, so we don't know about that. He says, I expect PlayStation and Xbox to separate their cloud services to standalone services and produce cloud boxes for TV. Dude, they've been talking about that for decades. We're dating all the way back to before the Xbox Series X was even coming to fruition. And I think that the Xbox Series S was supposedly supposed to be that cloud box, but they made it more console-like, so it never came to fruition. He says, I don't like that. Chris says, I don't like that. You're probably right, though. Vet says, what makes me say that PlayStation and Xbox is looking into new ways to get games into players' hands? They've been trying to get that. But the only new ways to make sense is to make a cheap option, which I've been saying before. Raising prices is not it. That's not how you gain. That's not how you build your audience. You don't build your audience by raising the prices. You're actually excluding a large amount of players from actually getting in. You are taking away the new players. And you're relying too much on the old school, the ones who actually are playing already, the ones who are already in your ecosystem. And that's not it. That's not how you work it.
I got something to add to that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who are the largest swath of players that play video games? Usually high school and college kids to guys in their, like, what, late 20s?
Yeah,
right?
between 20 and 30, 35, there.
Yeah. These are all young guys just getting started in life. They don't have that kind of money yet. You're charging them like they're middle-aged men who can afford, like, Lamborghinis and shit.
Yes.
Use your head. You're pricing out your players. You're pricing out your clientele.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Chris says, I don't really believe in IP anyway, so I don't care if AI uses pre-existing assets. Oh, I do. No.
He's a pirate to the bones, man.
Hey, listen, you know what? I am all for it, bro. I'm all for it, man. That's a whole other conversation that's way outside the topic of video games, though. Yeah, you know what, though? But it's relevant. No, it's relevant. Yeah, sure. It's highly relevant, though. It's highly relevant. Listen, Pirates have been doing that for years. Listen, that Mugen project has been going for decades.
Love it.
Dude, people have been taking assets from video games for years. Decades, even. Dating all the way back. All the way back to, like, freaking Street Fighter. It's been in the making for the longest time.
Well, in beat-em-ups and side-scrollers in the 80s, they're stealing assets, man.
Yes, absolutely. It's been forever. Let's see. Kvet says, what should be scary is that there are already over 100 million cloud gamers in the world, or players. You always push us. You always push us, man. Sorry. Let's see. There are more people playing in cloud than on PS5. Actually, I found out that those numbers were inflated. Those numbers were inflated because they were using not the games themselves, but the certain services and everything. They actually use that for player engagement. They use those numbers to actually inflate the numbers of how many players are actually on cloud. So that right there, that's not 100% true. That's not 100% true. People were like, "Oh yeah, there's so many players on cloud." No. Talk to the people who are in Korea right now playing StarCraft. Are they on the cloud? Nope. You know, and all those players playing PUBG and all that stuff. Are they on the cloud? Nope. Cloud and mobile are two different entities. Mobile, I can understand. But cloud servers is still in their baby stages. They're still not perfect. And it is not 100% accurate. It's not 100% stable. It's not. You know? I mean, it's gotten better because they're in clusters. But if you're outside that cluster, you'll get a disruption. And it's happened before. It happened a lot of times. Hell, you even get kicked out of games. That happened to me several times. Chris says, I won't mind cloud gaming, but it seems like the lag is... Yes, that's exactly my point. Vet says, I can't lie. I use GeForce Now. I beat Guardians of the Galaxy and Mass Effect Trilogy in the cloud. Oh, good for you, man. I mean, well, if it works, it works, you know? Johnny, hey, look, there, Dorian. You always come late. What's going on, Dorian? Dude, you still gotta give me a t-shirt size, bro. You know, I mean, I've been waiting on your t-shirt size, and if I can't send you a t-shirt, and they say, what, you want an extra large? I'll get you an extra large, you know, or whatever. You know, I think you're pretty much my size. You know, if you were an extra large, I'll get you one. But I need to know your size really, and I also need to know where to send it, because you know you're a part of our group. You're a part of our triple tribe. Let's see. I don't think that's true anymore, Tony. I think gamers are older now, or players. Push-ups.
You get push-ups. Yeah, no, definitely. They're definitely older. I think we just never stopped playing. That's why players are older.
Listen, they're
talking about us.
Let's be 100% real. Can I be 100% real?
We're the guys that can afford it. That's why.
Yes.
We've been working for decades.
Thank you.
You know?
We are the ones holding up the industry. We are the ones who has disposable assets. We have disposable income. These younger players, guess who they have to come to get their favorite games?
They max out their credit cards, dude.
Okay? Let's put the fact. Let's listen. Let's be 100 about this. We, the old school players, are the ones who are funding all those wonderful things that you guys are playing right now. The youth, they don't know their asshole from their elbow. They are using servers that we had to pay for. So the fact that the industry is choosing the wrong ones. They are choosing the wrong ones. I mean, yeah, granted, eventually some of the stuff that we actually talk about is going to be obsolete by the time that they get older. But think about it. Do you honestly think that they're going to be willing to shell out thousands of dollars for this stuff unless it's dealing with their work or whatever it is, work related? I'm pretty sure something else is going to pop up. What makes you think the video games are really going to sustain itself and everything just because? We're the only ones. The purists are the only ones who are actually keeping this going. And if you guys keep on gatekeeping or you keep on pushing away people to actually get in, whose fault is it when it dies down? You know? Listen, if you don't put water on a flower and feed it enough sunshine, that flower's gonna die. It's just facts. You know? Man. Let's see. Let's see. I may be wrong though. You can check me on that. Yeah. Let's see. The inflated cloud numbers were over 200 million. All right. So off, but definitely nowhere close to 100 million. There's no way. GeForce is now damn stable, and to be honest, Stadia was amazing. Yes, Stadia was amazing, but the problem is they didn't stick to their guns. If they did, it could have been the standards. It could have been the industry standard, but they decided. But there wasn't enough people. It wasn't enough people to actually get interested, and there weren't enough games to keep people interested. And believe it or not, Baldur's Gate 3 would have been that game. But unfortunately, not enough people invested into Stadia. Not enough. And it died. And where's Baldur's Gate 3? Everywhere else. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, consoles, PC. And last one. I cried when I lost Stadia. I felt my console was ripped away from me. At least I got all my money back. Yeah. You know what, though? I mean, I was kind of envious for all those people who got Stadia. But I never did. But anyway, that's it. We're already pretty much over. Well, not really over that time. Not much. But you guys are absolutely awesome. Tony, you want to say any last words before we bounce out of here?
Yeah. Whoever these influencers are, I don't know who they are because I don't follow or watch these people.
Don't bother.
Step back and fuck your own face because I hate people that feel the need to tell others what to do. What's it to you? Fucking stop it. Anyways, I am sick to death of this subject. I'm out of it. I'm done. I'm just not going to talk about it anymore.
Yes.
Here's what I want to talk about with you guys and the players. What games are you looking up to? Looking forward to? Which ones are your favorites? Tell me about the main character. Tell me about the story. Well, how does it play? What is it? Is it an RPG? Is it an action game? Is it a side scroller, a platformer? Any cool weapons? Any cool parts of the story you want to tell me about? Any cool ones you want to share? Weapons, armor, whatever. It's just completely geek it out. That's what I'm here for. Let's fucking do it, man, and have some fun again.
Absolutely.
On top of that, players, keep breaking through those limits and enjoy your games. I don't care how you enjoy them, just enjoy them. If you see me online, hit me up. I'll play with you.
Indeed.
I'll see you guys in a couple days.
Yes, indeed. And of course, I think he's throwing in some last licks. GeForce is now over 30 million confirmed users right now. GeForce is actually fantastic, though. Believe it or not, if you have the GeForce now, which actually has like pretty much an entire library of Steam games, amazing freaking games that you played in the past, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. My God, and great deals too, great deals of fantastic games that I played, games that Tony has played, Johnny has played. But, whether it be arcade style, fighting, RPG, freaking, just shooters. Dude, there are shooters that I wanted to come back, and I found them on Steam. GeForce is like a force to be reckoned with. It really is. I mean, they actually have a really good, stable cloud network, and that should be the industry standard. And I'm surprised that no other companies actually kind of jumped on that bandwagon.
Are they publicly traded? Are they publicly traded? Because if they're setting a standard, are they publicly traded? Because I want in.
No, I don't think they are. No, I think they. Well, I think.
I'm gonna keep an eye on them. I'm gonna keep an eye on them if they ever go public.
Yeah, if they do, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they'll be all right. Right now, cloud is growing by leaps and bounds. Okay, that's to be determined, but they are getting better. I'm not saying they're not. I'm saying they're getting better. They're not 100% if they are like 100% stable, and you could be able to I could be able to take something like this, right? And I can go to Timbuktu or the top of Mount Everest and the thing and play my favorite games, no matter what. Okay, but I don't think it's gotten to that point yet. localized playing, I can understand, probably stable. But but if you can't play in like when you're actually 1,000 leagues under the sea, thing, or basically, in other parts of the world, I don't know. I don't think it's gotten there yet. Tony, he says, right on, Tony, when he talks about all that stuff, man. I think, yes, of course, 100% behind you, brother. Dorian was like, new Halo, yes, it's coming out this month. The new Halo game, Halo Combat Evolved, was it Combat Evolved or Combat Enhanced? Combat Enhanced, I'm sorry.
I think
that's coming.
Enhanced.
Yes, it's coming out. Yeah. It's coming out in a couple of weeks. Can't wait. Oh my gosh, playing Halo again in superb 4K Unreal Engine 5 graphics. Yo, I am all for that. And if you have Game
for a couple days.
Yes, and if you have Game Pass, you can play it for free and put it in your library. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yes, I love Halo. I will always love Halo, and I don't care what anybody says. Let's see. New Halo indeed. Chris says, yes, indeed. And 007 is going to be my baby suit. Oh, listen. That 007 game, First Light, yo.
Oh, right. I heard it was good.
It's good. It's really good. It's really good. Campaign, not combat. I'm sorry. Campaign involved. I'm sorry. Campaign enhanced. Yeah,
that was probably Dorian, right? Thank you, Dorian.
Yeah. Well, no, that was Chris. Chris actually.
Chris. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, indeed. But dude, yes, yes, I definitely want to pick up First Light. It reminds me of an more action oriented Hitman. That's what it plays. It's more action-oriented Hitman, where you got gadgets and all that stuff. Yeah, and use your environments, and you can actually be able to, use the environments to take out your enemies and stuff like that. Yes, all yes, absolutely. So, and I love 007. James Bond is my second cousin to the third cousin favorite person. Always.
I want a PC hacker to make an Austin Powers skin.
Really?
Or 007.
Ooh.
I would play that game in an Austin Powers skin.
An Austin Powers skin? Dude. No, I would say Dr. Evil. No, I'd probably walk around and like Dr. Evil. And every single time you take out an enemy,
yeah, but he's 007, Okay, that's pretty funny. So I can just, all right, let's go all in. Let's throw Mini-Me in there.
Yeah. Oh, yo. God bless, shout out to, what was the actor's name?
Just make an Austin Powers game. I'd play it. Just make an Austin Powers game.
Yes, indeed. I beat Mass Effect Trilogy on my phone through a mobile network. I dig it.
Yeah. Bro, and I've been playing on mobile too with the Xbox. I've been testing it out, and I was like, all right.
The game that I play on mobile right now, or better yet through the cloud, the only game that I really found that I actually got the most out of was Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors. Why? I mean, simple game, simple, easy, pick up and play type of game, and you still have a hell of a good time. Good 2-minute, 3-minute romp, 15-minute romp if you're really, really good.
Okay, cool.
Type of game. You get power ups.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Vampire Survivors, yes. So, yeah. Anyways, that's enough for us and everything. I want to play some games. Listen, you guys are awesome. Remember, you can come visit us all the time. Come to our channel, like and share. Also, subscribe. We actually are at almost 184, 185. I want 185. Give me at least. I want the 200 mark. Can we get to the 200 mark? We got to get some people. We got to get some fresh blood in here. I want to see some
name up, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, we got to do that. So shout out to my man Vet and Dorian. Thank you guys for being Patreon members and everything. You are actually awesome. And obviously, Dorian, I gotta tell you, you gotta tell me when your shirt size and where to send it. I need to get your shirt to you.
Come on,
hit me
don't
up.
get free shirts. They're awesome.
Yeah, hit me up. I got the shirt written. I got the shirt. Let's see. And yeah. Oh, also, please come to our next show Sunday. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna be talking about a lot of freaking games. A lot of games coming out. A lot of fantastic stuff to do. Accessories, and of course, we gotta talk about that new we gotta talk about that. Talk about Evercade because there's another thing that's really, really awesome.
I've been hearing about that. I want one. I think.
Yeah, Evercade.
There's a lot of things.
We'll talk about game preservation. Game preservation, and everything is a big thing because the library, they're actually planning or trying to plan to actually make all these games accessible. All the games from past to present accessible. So
really,
yeah. So I'm hoping they actually pull through. So that'll be so damn awesome. I can't wait. That'll be if they pull that off. If they pull that off, that would be the biggest win for game preservation since man invented the Rolling Stone. So I feel like it's gonna be one of those things that it's gonna be talked about for a long time. But anyway, I want all you guys to keep on playing, keep on leveling up. We will see you on Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. Have a fantastic night. Peace.